All right. Hey, everybody. You'll notice that Wolf is down among the players because today I get to be a player in a Pathfinder 1E game, which never happens. I'm always running, so I'm super excited to be here. But really, enough out of me. Sitting in the Game Master chair today is none other than a fan favorite, JesterJasper, who plays Weave and her, oh no, wait, Sumi and her elf companion, half elf companion. That's the
Half
one,
elf
yeah.
companion.
But enough out of
Weave.
me. I'm gonna let Jester take over, and we're gonna play some Pathfinder. It's gonna be great.
I'm Jester Jasper. I'm either people call me Jester, they call me Jasper, or sometimes they call me Jesper.
Jesper. That is true.
No one's called me JJ, but I'm sure somebody someday will.
Make a note of that.
Today we're running the Kelhirmer Menagerie, which is a one-shot in my own personal world. I run a Pathfinder 1E game on the side for a different group of people outside of the DerWolfDen. And this is a little section pulled from that I turned into a one shot because I kind of thought it was a little fun, thought it was a little zany in that game, thought it would work as a one shot. And so we have assembled the ultimate team here of players, and we'll just we'll go down the line, starting with Jaden.
Ooh, me first. Well, I'm Jaden. I use they them pronouns. But other than that, I am playing our local halfling investigator, Shortlock Holmes. The first. The one and only. I'll pass it on to his companion, Birch.
We're gonna go to Drubaka first, then me,
God
and then we'll
damn.
go over to Chris. No, you did great. You did great. And we were past the 30-second mark, so swearing's fine. We're good.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I am Drew. I'm going to be playing Jenga, the catfolk storyteller bard.
Perfect. Hello, everyone. My name is DerWolf. DerWolfGaming88 on Twitter and Twitch. It's just the channel. And I am playing Birch. I'm a half-elf fighter who specializes in just having all the rope you ever need. And I'll leave it at that.
All right. Hello.
Lastly.
Yep. I am. My name is Chris. I'll be playing Orc Minstar, the half-orc wizard. So this is definitely going to be an interesting game, but why play to type?
All right. So as our players outside the game have already been made aware of, there's a little bit of help wanted in the neighborhood. Maybe some of our people are passing through town. Maybe they've fallen on hard times and they live inside Kelhirmer, and they've noticed something in the Kelhirmer Times, a little help wanted. Wolf, do you wanna read out our help wanted here?
Sure. So imagine, if you will, if I can, Game Master, it is Birch standing next to Shortlock. Birch is a brown-haired with a short brown beard, kind of trimmed close. It looks more like stubble. He has a large longbow on his back. He's carrying a couple of bundles. There's plenty of rope on his waist. Just always prepared. You never know. And he picks up this help wanted poster and takes a quick peek at it. Oh, shorty, I think our luck may have just turned around. Help wanted. Kelhirmer Menagerie is looking for business professionals. That's you and me. And to join the ranks of prestigious ranks of animal care specialist. You know much about animal care, Shorty?
Birch, I do know a few things. I can care for an animal when need be. They don't always like me the most, but
okay, so animal care specialist.
I know what I'm doing.
Experienced in training and caring for both mundane and magical creatures. Plant knowledge
Magical,
desired.
I'm not great at.
I'm not, since I'm right out of the plant stuff. Not really much of a gardener myself, but sanitation worker. I can clean things. Any persons with knowledge of both mundane and magical cleaning and waste removal. I suppose I could do that. And I might. You know what? I might come to your surprise, Shorty. I know we haven't talked much about the past, more of just the present. But I did do a bit of time in the circus, and I may be a mime of sorts. So
that doesn't surprise me, Birch. That doesn't surprise me.
Is that a compliment?
Yes, it's a compliment.
This is why I like you, Shorty. I think we should go
I
check
like
it
you
out.
too.
Well, thanks,
I
man.
like you too.
Making me feel good about myself today.
Yes.
Woke up feeling a little down.
Oh, I'm
It'll
sorry.
pip right up. Well,
Yes.
I love you.
Love you too, Birch. Some bromance.
Okay. So you guys, all of you have found this, and you're starting to make your way to the Menagerie, to the Kelhirmer Menagerie. It's kind of a well-known business in Kelhirmer. It's not. It's kind of in the upper part of the city. It's a bit of a more posh area. It's a very nice place. Maybe some of you aren't so familiar with this area. Maybe you are a bit more familiar with this area. Does anyone want to arrive first? Or I'll just roll a dice in case there is no person that wants to arrive first. All right, I'm rolling a die.
I think
I'll
if
just
I
go
may,
along the
Game
bottom.
Master, it might be interested if Jenga and Orc Minsta show up together, perhaps. Give them a chance.
Sure. I mean, if they, yeah, why not?
I'm down
We
for that.
got Orc Minsta anyways as the person showing up first.
Yep.
I will give Orc a minute to walk in first and describe himself, and then we can have Jenga show up immediately after. Oh, we got some people already here. Delete.
All right. He's short for a half orc. He's only about 5'10". His hair is pulled back in a small ponytail. Wears a set of bifocal glasses. Carries looks like a large book in his backpack. Several rolled cases with scrolls. He's wearing a long trench coat. Very well groomed. Has a nice goatee. Seems to just kind of be looking around, taking a assessment of what's going on. And
As you're looking around, just real quick, as you're looking around, in the foyer here, in this little entrance, just down the carpet a little ways, there's a little pole just sticking up out of the ground with a little card in it, little red card with nice gold lettering that says, "Please wait in the lobby." And so that's just there. But that's something you take in. If you have anything else you want to say, go ahead.
I'm assuming I'm in the lobby. at this
Yes, you've
point.
arrived. Can you move your character just to make sure that?
Yep.
All right.
I will move him up, and he will
Yep.
stand by the sign and wait.
All right. As suggested to me, Jenga shows up not too long after. Drew.
Jenga is a somewhat short cat person.
You're cutting it out just a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, can you guys hear me? Is that
We can hear
that
you,
any
but
better?
you're a little choppy.
You're a little choppy. That's all.
Yeah.
is that any
Much
better?
better.
Yeah,
Perfect.
there you
Much
go.
better.
Mm.
Yeah, sorry, I was charging
Nope.
my headphones. Okay. Let's start from the beginning. She is a how tall is she? About 5 feet tall, cat person. Very well dressed. She's in kind of a flowing dress. Looks very expensive, noble kind of attire. She
We're
is,
losing you again a bit. You're
Not
choppy
again,
again.
Yeah.
how about shit.
It's okay, man. We'll figure it
We
out.
can give you a minute. We'll let I imagine
Give me a
Birch
minute, let me go
and
find my other headphones.
yeah,
go
no
do your
worries.
thing, man. You're good.
Birch
Yeah.
and Shortlock can show up together. We'll just move you in a little bit here and have you
Yeah.
two show up together. I don't, by the way, Chris, I don't have your familiar on the board. I'm just imagining it's riding you. If it comes
Yep.
off at any point, I'll put it onto the screen.
Okay,
So just tell me if you ever wanted to go and do anything.
not a problem. I will
Okay.
be kind of looking and go, and you stay right here.
All right.
No walking away with anything this time.
You want to go first, Birch, or I can?
Me? No. You know me. I'm not much for the talky there, shorty. I'm gonna stand back here and look, well, like I'm supposed to be here. So, do what you do best, sir.
Okay. Shortlock Holmes, or Shorty to Birch, walks in. He stands.
Describe yourself once you arrive
he
here.
He stands a perfect 3 feet tall. He is very thin, possibly too thin. He's got a nice goatee, this dirty blonde goatee, and a mohawk, just a kind of spiky mohawk. He's wearing just like, like kind of standard clothing, a little roughed up. But he walks with a very nice cane. It's probably the nicest thing on him. It's a nice cane to his side. He's got a backpack on. On like a little belt loop, he's got a magnifying glass, and on the other side he's got a nice pipe. I'm actually gonna start on a high note, and he's gonna pull out his pipe and smoke and light some tobacco in his pipe.
I'll keep trying to get him to quit.
You all have immediately seen this sign, this nice red placard that says, "Please wait in the lobby." And so it seems like you have at least a couple of minutes here to yourselves, if any of you want to talk. If you want a bit more time, Drew, if you got a headset now, if you want to.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, go for it.
How's that working?
Perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
sounds great.
All right. Sorry about that. Jenga is a cat person, female. She is about 5 feet tall. She's in very nice flowing, like noble dress. She doesn't appear to be carrying like too much. She just looks very well kind of put together, and she comes in and just kind of looks around.
Okay.
What was that?
No.
Oh,
Bless you, Birch.
I'm allergic
Bless
to
you.
cats. Sorry.
Birch, that's new.
Terribly sorry.
It's not your fault. It runs in my family.
Oh, that sounds dreadful.
I noticed there are several books and things on desks as I'm looking around.
Yeah.
That is
So
terrible.
something that you've kind of come here at some later hours. It's not like dark or anything, but it's in the evening. It's certainly afternoon. You'd imagine that if you came earlier in the day, there might have been some people here. It looks like that there's, as you're going through some of this paperwork and stuff, it doesn't feel like a menagerie. It doesn't feel like a zoo per se. It almost feels like more like a bank. There's lots of paperwork and forms, and like some of it's finished, some of it isn't.
Trying to decipher what I'm seeing. Just make heads or tails of what sort of documents these are.
It seems like a bunch of, some of it's financial, in like it seems transactionary, like people are buying and selling something, and some of it's a bit more some of it's more catered to animals. So you can tell that this is the right place. You're not in the wrong building. But yeah.
All right. Just kind of side eye at the other three and keep waiting.
Are you two also here for the work job? Oh, could you just
Yes, are you
step back
here
a
for the
few
menagerie?
places, Mrs. Cat Lady? My allergies are really kicking.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. That does just sound terrible.
Oh, all right. Just gonna move it over this way.
Purposefully like combing through your hair and fluffing more dandruff in his face.
Very quietly, very deliberately false perch.
Short locks, still
Nonchalantly, that was the word I was looking for.
still smoking on his pipe. Are you, so you are here for the Menagerie? Is it just me, or does this not really feel like a menagerie, more like a bank?
Certainly no menagerie I've ever been to.
Yes.
They do have some animals listed on the paperwork, but I'm not
Yes.
seeing any here.
Me either. And it doesn't look like they're able to house any animals here either.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna take a look around. You know, a more like a looking for any things out of place. You know, fine details to be exact.
Just going around with your magnifying glass along the ground looking for clues.
Yes, exactly what I'm doing.
You know, give me a perception check. Give me a perception.
First roll, and I am smoking my pipe, so I can use my inspiration for free.
Ooh.
So I'm going to roll.
And I now have my familiar pouch.
Oh, a doggo.
Perception,
Oh,
and then
that's
I'm going
you.
to
Oh my god.
need a roll. Oh, that's terrible. I rolled a 2, but I'm going to roll my d6 to go with. And I rolled a 1 for a total of 11.
Birch seeing Shorty in action is going to,
And failing miserably compared to normal.
he's got a little handkerchief that he's brought up. It's got a big magnifying glass stitched into it. It was a gift from Shortlock at one
Shorty.
point.
Yeah.
Blows into it, looks over at the cat, and looks almost embarrassed that he's reacting in such a way. But he's gonna walk over. I'd like to assist, and see if I can maybe give him a +2. I'll roll a quick perception check here. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference because I think that was an 11, but you never know. What are we looking for? Something in particular? Boss?
We're looking for something out of
Clue, a
place.
clue.
No, I don't. I'm a little mistrustworthy of this place. And
We're looking for a blue paw print.
And once again,
Does Birch see anything?
I am not your boss. We are partners. Remember.
Right.
Well-
Partners. That makes sense. I think.
So I'm Birch is following Shortlock around.
Of course, me
too.
Stop chewing.
Of course Jenga is right behind Birch, of course. Shortlock just has his nose to the ground, basically. He's just like looking at the carpet fibers, looking in between, trying to see if there's any mites or something. Are the animals the mites? Birch is much more not looking at the fabric of the carpet. And he feels it first. He feels like a kind of like shaking. There's a little bit of like a tremor coming from up ahead.
Shorty, Mr.
Yes.
Mr. Holmes, sir.
Yes.
Do you feel that tremoring? Like,
And
Right,
before
the whole-
anything else, the carpet kind of like has spikes kind of shoot up out of it.
Oh,
And
shit.
it slowly coalesces into this creature in front of you.
Oh, holy shit. I jump back a few squares. Just holy
Go
shit.
for it.
Birch is going to immediately pivot in front of Shorty to defend him, as is tradition.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Hello?
Nothing.
Well, that looks like something to me.
Hello, and welcome to the Kelhirmer Menagerie. I am Crystal Golem 935. Thank you for patiently waiting.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I assume all four of you are here for the job application.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
If anyone wants to give me a knowledge arcane to try and figure out what the heck this
Yes.
is.
I do want to make a knowledge arcane.
I as well will make a knowledge arcana check.
How about
And
Go for it.
how about knowledge engineering?
Not in this particular instance.
I tried. It was a long shot.
I'm just waiting for the character sheet to come up.
No
All
worries.
right. Skills.
I think.
I'm kind of just most interested to see who rolls highest. I know all three of you, other than Wolf, are just like insane with the knowledges. So
Yes, I'm going to roll a knowledge arcane, and I have ranks in Knowledge Arcane. Nope, I'm terrible. God damn it. But I can do Untrained.
Yeah.
Oh!
Wow, still pretty good. All right, all of you, frankly, all three of you, are aware that this is a crystal golem. This particular one, specifically Jenga and Shortlock, this one particularly seems to have been made as a servant, as a servant to the Kelhirmer Menagerie. It is a caretaker here, in a sense. And if any of you remember, any of you with high intelligence and enough to remember reading yesterday's newspaper,
Yep.
you were asked to see a crystal golem by the name of Golem 935 in the very ad.
Oh,
Yep.
wonderful.
Reaching back and doing kind of that like hand thing where he's like, oh, it's Shorty.
Yes.
Shorty.
Yes.
It's the thing.
It's okay.
From the and he'll actually pull
Yeah.
out the piece of paper. He
Yes.
clipped it. He has his little clippings of newspapers.
Yep.
And he's
Yep.
it's the thing.
Yes, I remember.
You should
I
talk to it,
remember.
I think.
Right. I step forward. I step to the side so I can be seen. Yes, we are here for the job interview, and you are Crystal Golem. That number I can't keep track of. Off the top of my head.
935.
935. You are, I assume, as a here as a welcomer, kind of a servant of sorts.
Yes, under normal circumstances, I would take you to the manager for your scheduled interview. But
Normal
unfortunately,
circumstances.
the manager is not in. I will be playing crystal recording playback.
What? Their interview is scheduled for tonight? Who thought it was a good idea to do those after hours? Whatever. You know what? 935, you handle it. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm going home. Celia bought fresh boar meat at the market yesterday, and I've been looking forward to it all day.
All right, that was cool, dude.
Okay.
As such, I have been left in charge of your application process. I have spent many cycles devising an appropriate test for your application and potential hiring here at the Kelhirmer Menagerie.
Okay.
Are all applicants prepared?
Boss, are we prepared?
I think so. Yes, I am prepared.
I'm ready, sir. Golem, thing, sir.
Yes.
He waves. So like there's these tables here, right? This is a wall, but also it's like a table you can see through. Like once again, it's very bank-like. Like these are teller stations. He waves one of his spiked arms. They just end in perfect crystal spikes. He waves one of his arms and he points at this door at the northern side of the building, and you hear it click unlock. And then he points his crystal arm to the back of the room. There's a large kind of cross-hatched gate, like metal cross-hatching, that kind of like a door back there. Please step into the back and then proceed to the Enchantivator. And with that, he starts to crumble and sink back into the ground and disappears.
Okay.
I do not like that thing.
We
No,
lost
me
Chris.
neither.
Uh-oh.
Oh, did we lose somebody?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we lost Chris.
Oh, let's see if he jumps back in.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no, Chris.
I
Uh-oh.
lost him. Oh, we'll figure
I
it out.
guess he
Oh,
really
he's
hates
Oh, no,
back.
there he
He's
is.
back. And
Welcome back.
where they need to be. And
Welcome
everyone's
back.
where they need to
Welcome
be.
back.
Nice. There we go.
Yep.
We good.
No worries. Okay.
I don't like him. Who has the audacity to name their golem with a number? Oh my.
I don't know. He seemed rather friendly.
Yes, but less it being friendly and more of its creator being unfriendly by giving it a number and not a name.
I think its name is the number. It's not really.
Frankly, I think a name of Bill or Joe or something might fit him more than a number.
He's up to 963. Maybe he just got tired of coming up with names.
That's
Yes,
a good point. What
I
if we named it?
suppose.
Could we name it Crystalline? Oh, it seems
Yes, crystalline
a
would
bit
work.
accurate, right? I mean,
Yes,
hit it on the
crystalline.
nose, perhaps, but I'm just.
Are you guys coming?
Oh, right. Yeah, we're going.
Yes, let's do this.
Let's go. Birch, do you mind going first? You know how I feel about going doors first.
Oh, right, of course. Entering the door now. If I die, probably don't follow me. And he's
Yes.
going to open the door.
You die instantly. There's no save. No.
Don't follow me.
Okay. As you guys are making your way into the back room here, as you enter, there's just a very prominently displayed plaque, very similar to the red card that was shown earlier. This time, it's not in the middle of the room. It is a yellow warning sign, kind of right about here on the wall. There's actually two. There's one on either side of this gate that you were instructed to go down or go to.
Oh.
So I'm going
Great.
to show that to everyone.
Ooh.
Uh,
Oh. Well,
Does
All right.
anyone have any pocket dimensions, just real quick?
I do not.
yeah. I do.
Hmm.
Birch pats his pockets as though there would be something there, and then has a look on his face that says, I don't even know what that is. Why am I checking? And then goes back to standing.
Would I know
Jenga
if-
will
oh.
will remove her the pouch at her side. Well, I guess I probably won't need any of this for a while.
Would I know if Birch actually has any pocket dimensions that he does not know is a pocket dimension, but I do?
I guess you would.
Does he have any pocket dimensions, Wolf? No bags of holding or anything?
No.
Which of you guys has the highest perception? Just everyone give me a perception roll.
Okay. Is
And
this
then
for traps?
I'll
by
look
any
at the
chance?
modifier. I'm just curious.
Because I have
This one's not going to be a roll. I'm just going to give this to the person with the highest perception. So everyone roll for me, just so I can.
Can I? Is it a minute detail? If so, can I get my +6 added? My plus D6.
Absolutely.
Okay. So my bonus is a +8, and then I'll add a
And then I get the +6. All right.
yep, and then a +6 as a 5, so a 13 in total. Of my
Okay.
bonus.
I'm going to, Shortlock has been very diligent with his magnifying glass this whole time. He's been kind of just really against the stonework, against everything.
Yes.
He's looking very closely at one of these warning signs. And he finds there's a black rim around the warning sign, like just a little black line. And what everyone else just thought it was a black line, but him with his magnifying glass up against this, he realizes it's common. This black line that just traces the entire outrim is common. And I will read this for you. The Kelhirmer Menagerie is not responsible for the loss, alteration, tampering, or destruction of any magical objects on, around, or in persons riding the Enchantivator. Any injury, no matter the severity or as a result of sudden magical breakdown or liquidation, is not the fault of Kelhirmer Menagerie, any of its subsidiaries or contracted workforce. Entering and operating the Enchantivator constitutes acknowledgement of this legally binding warning and relinquishes the Kelhirmer Menagerie of any responsibility or for destruction of personal property, injury, or death. Minors are not allowed to ride the Enchantivator, and such action is punishable by city law. All riders are requested to read this warning before operating the Enchantivator. Please drink responsibly. So
I'll read the warning to everyone.
I will put that text into the handout. So if anyone wants to read it again for any reason, they
Let
can.
me just double check. I don't have any.
I'm really bad at ages, and he looks over at the cat folk and the half orc, and he's actually going to address the half orc. Sorry, I didn't ask your name. You're not a minor, are you?
No, I am not.
All
My
right.
name is Orkminster.
Nice to meet you, Orkminster. Birch,
Nice
this is
to
my
meet you.
friend Shorty. Don't call him Shorty. He gets
Don't-
real
no.
testy about it. It's Mr. Holmes.
It's for friends only.
Right, for friends. And
M-
what
maybe
about you,
eventually.
Miss Kitty Cat?
Jenga.
Hello, Jenga.
It's nice to meet you, Jenga.
Oh, you
Is
know.
that like the board game?
It's similar.
Always
Spelled
hate.
differently though.
How do you spell that?
Jayngga.
I need to.
Shortlock taking notes in his notepad.
Oh no, actually, yeah, he is taking notes, and I am taking notes
Absolutely.
as well.
Because this is going to be a whodunit by the end. By the way, for all the people watching, this is actually a whodunit, so keep an eye out.
Hashtag no spoilers.
Yeah, no
You've done it.
spoilers, please.
So yeah,
What?
now that you're up closer, at least Shortlock, you realize that the cross-stitched iron grating is a doorway that leads into an elevator, an old-timey elevator, you know.
Yeah.
And it's apparently being called the Enchantivator.
Okay. Everyone step into the elevator or Enchantivator if you want to be fancy.
Ladies and half orcs first. I just want to be polite.
Yes. After you.
So Jenga, did you put your bag of holding or whatever in the lockbox and lock it?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Step in last.
You see, so once you're all inside, you see that there's the panel of buttons. There's the floor you're on, which is just labeled 1, and then there's 3 more buttons: B1, B2, and B3. When you were outside, you noticed that this was a 1-story building, and so these, and coupled with the B, would probably lead you to believe that these are basement floors. The two of them are grayed out. They're dark. They're not lit up. B2 and B3 do not light up. Only B1 is lit up as an option that you can choose, it seems.
I will press each one. I'll press them all.
Boop, 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 boop. Just like a child in an elevator.
No, it's. We'll see. We'll check each door. Let's check each floor.
The other ones don't really do anything, but hitting B1 seems to get the door doesn't close because it's old timey. It just starts going down.
I'll close the door myself. Oh hell yeah! Elevator music.
It's kind of grinding a bit. Every so often it shakes a little.
Oi, all right.
The music's really nice, but like it's kind of unsettling riding the Enchantivator.
Birch is going to
Shorty is holding
grab
on to Birch's leg.
Yeah, and Birch is currently holding on to. How tall is Orkminster?
5'10".
He's taller than Birch. So Birch, like, as one of the lurches happen, he's actually gonna like fall into you and then like grabs onto your arm to like steady himself.
While Shorty falls with him, hold down to his leg.
I've got quite a bit of claustrophobia. Not feeling really comfortable right now.
I am more or less unaffected by the swaying.
Yep.
Like
The
this.
elevator like starts to slow, and there's kind of this light blue light, this line that's moving up the elevator as it goes down. You're like passing through it. And it feels like you're going underwater, but it doesn't look like water, but it feels kind of like you're going underwater. You're not wet, but like there's that certain weightlessness that comes with being underwater. Like your clothes are kind of rippling a little bit as it passes over you, keeps climbing up your guys' body, and then you're through. And as quickly as it came, that
Whatever they
watery
ask.
sensation goes away.
The answer, of course, is yes. There you go. Here.
That was strange.
And then after a couple more seconds,
Can I give
music
you
stops.
a knowledge arcana to see what
Yeah,
the
go for
that
it, man.
effect
Yeah,
was?
yeah, I definitely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I would also like to do this.
Arcane or spellcraft? I'll allow whatever, whichever's higher
spellcraft.
for you guys.
I'm going to spellcraft and add my inspiration. I don't have to take a thingy for that. It is a spellcraft.
Main RuneScape music. Going.
Oh,
You said
yes.
Arcana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Arcana or spellcraft, whichever's higher.
If I hadn't used any of my luck yet, I would get one back, but I do not. I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I still haven't even used any of my bardic abilities.
Jenga and Orkminster. This was like actually a pretty complicated effect. Like this was a really complex spell that was probably made by a lot of practitioners of magic that all were working together. It seemed to one be some sort of scanning spell that was like trying to detect if you had some sort of dangerous objects, and also some sort of destruction spell that would eliminate those objects and only those objects. Based on the warning you saw, you might be able to interpret that if somebody brought a pocket dimension down here, something might have happened right here.
So my oh sorry.
Okay.
No, that's about it.
My 18 spellcraft was not enough.
Nope.
Oh damn. Okay.
No, this was a really complicated thing. Honestly, if they didn't roll so incredibly high, they wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah.
But you arrive down on basement floor 1. Get a little bit of this map revealed and also get you guys in here. Give me 1 second. Let's do this for now. Boop. And let's drag you all in here.
So, Orkminster, I don't mean to be presumptuous or, I guess, pry. I like to ask questions. What's your stick?
What stick?
Your shtick. What do
Oh.
you do?
Spells.
Is that
1 second.
is that some sort of tiny dragon in your pouch? It seems very angry.
Yes, it is. This is pouch.
Oh, wait. Your pouch is talking.
Yes,
Shorty, I
it's-
thought they said no pocket dimensions in here. I think he's got some sort of talking bag on him.
No,
is that one of
that's
them?
the lizard's name. Pouch.
It's a lizard.
Knock it off, or I'll turn you into one. Stop talking back.
That's fair.
So, Mr. Orkminster, is that your familiar then?
Yes, it is.
So you are a wizard, I assume.
Wait.
Yes, I am.
If they're familiar, does that mean that you're also a talking bag?
No.
No, that's the
Yeah.
familiar's name.
Shorty walks up and pats him on his hip, not really his shoulder. He's not tall enough to pat on the shoulder. It's a wizard thing. It's a
magic.
they help them with their
Right.
magic and spells and such.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, correct, Orkminster?
We lost him.
He seems a bit distracted right now.
Yeah.
Dealing with his pouch. It happens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks over at Jenga. What's your shtick, kitty cat lady?
I am a teller of tales. And her tail flicks.
It's a pun. I like puns.
Yes.
It is.
You got a
So
tail
you are
there.
a bard then?
It's flicking in. I like it.
I do this, I do that.
Got it. You are a bard. Same response I've gotten from every
Bit
bard.
of that.
So I've never met a bard who actively called themselves a bard.
Ogminster,
So-
did you catch the joke that the cat person just said? She said she tells tales, and she's got one. Yeah, I love it. You know, it's great.
Oh, this is going to be a long day.
Birch
It
will
is,
go on for a
but it
while.
should be entertaining.
You've arrived at your floor here, and the once again that lattice iron cross stitching is blocking your way here, and you can pull it open. probably
Yeah,
with ease.
I'll pull it open. Actually, can I? I have an 8 strength.
It's not really that. Sure, you know what? Roll me a strength. If you roll a 1, something hilarious will happen. The elevator will fall to the bottom, and y'all die.
Good one shot, everybody. It was fun.
That's what makes it a one shot.
Oh,
you
I
all
actually rolled pretty
one
well.
shot.
16 or 15 with my -1.
Hey man, Short Lock manages to pull the iron grate open with ease.
Yes, and
You
Birch,
reach basement floor 1.
yeah, Birch, you're proud of him. He generally can't do stuff like this. This is a feat of strength. for him.
Really nice stonework lays out here, and there's some torches that have been burning. But at the same, as nice as the places as the architecture is, it also does seem messy. Like there's lots of supplies lying around. It's kind of, there's just random things here and there. It doesn't seem very well kept. They were looking for a sanitation worker, I will remind you. On either side, to the north and to the south, so up here and down here, there's bars, iron bars that kind of line. Instead of it being solid walls, these are just iron bars that you can see through, but you can't see much while you're still all in the Enchantivator.
Birch will move out and take a peek and see what's up.
As you step out of the elevator, Birch, since you felt it first last time, I'm just going to give this to you. You feel that kind of tremor again
Oh,
as crystals and spikes kind of start popping out of the ground,
Miss Kitty.
as that very familiar crystal golem kind of rises up. Hello, applicants, and welcome to Basement Level 1. This is the beginning of your application. I have created a simple trial to test your ability to please the inhabitants of the Kelhirmer Menagerie. In this regard, I set this before you. And he kind of like waves his arms around, and anyone who stepped out of the Enchantivator can see what I'm about to reveal. Whammo. And be very careful about this one. Whammo. Real quick, just out of character, I use a very simple system for kind of telling how strong something is. These little dots that are above all these creatures, the yellow, pink, and purple, this kind of indicates strength. Yellow means you alone could take it on. Pink means you as a party could take it on. Purple means you probably don't want to fuck with it. It's probably too strong. So yeah, just throwing that out there. That's what those dots mean if you're wondering. We have unsatisfied entities stationed here in the Kelhirmer Menagerie. If you are able to bring the baseline satisfaction for all these creatures to baseline, you will pass. Currently, 4 entities on this floor are at their baseline satisfaction. Please improve satisfaction of all other entities.
Which entities are at their base?
Checking crystal memory core. Checking. Data file corrupted. I am unsure which entities are at their baseline satisfaction.
What are said entities?
Checking crystalline memory. Checking. I am
Not know the-
unsure.
Nope. Not so. Well, is that all?
That is all.
Thank you, Mr. Crystal Golem.
Crystalina.
Crystalina, yes.
I am unfamiliar with this moniker.
What is your name by chance?
I am Crystal Golem 935.
But do you have a name?
Crystal Golem 935.
Is it okay if we call you Crystalina?
Checking crystal memory banks. Checking. Unfortunately, only authorized Kelhirmer employees can alter this unit's name.
Okay.
All the more incentive to get the job.
Yeah. Thank you. Is that all that you need from us? That we need from you?
I am here if you need more questions, and I will update you if the baseline satisfaction of any creatures reaches the required number. So yeah.
I'm gonna go to this enclosure first and see if I can tell what this creature is.
Knowledge local.
Ooh, local, I can do that. And I can add my inspiration to that.
We'll start with this one, and I'm just gonna go around. There is a very large green creature here. It has a bit of armor. Mostly a loincloth, really, though. It's currently seems to be asleep, facing away from you guys. You see its back, kind of just its large spotted back, as it's laying on a bunch of pelts and hides. Its room is decorated with rocks and trees, and there seems to be a lot of meat. It seems like this creature is definitely a carnivore, whatever it is. I will say that both Jenga and Shortlock are aware that this is a troll, just your garden variety troll. It seems to be asleep.
And what language do trolls speak by any chance? Do I know?
You know that trolls speak giant.
Wait, where are my languages? Did I not write them down? Am I?
It does seem that the troll's sleep might be a little troubled. It kind of stirs a little bit. Every so often you get
Does
stuff like that.
anyone here speak ogre by any giant? Sorry. Does anyone here speak giant by any chance?
I can with a little bit of spellcraft.
Anyone without?
I'm trying to
Said
remember
my-
if that was one of the languages I ended
The
up with.
7 languages, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
I know there's Knoll and Goblin on there.
Yeah. I might actually be able to pull someone off. I'm not sure if my things let me do that.
Is there a broom that's anywhere in the room, Game Master?
Lots of brooms. Definitely.
Birch is gonna go find a broom and start sweeping.
All right, man.
All right.
Thank you, Birch.
I'm going to see what is actually here at the desk.
Yeah, man. Give me. You wouldn't happen to have craft alchemy, would you? Or a profession that might help you with potions or anything like that.
Oh, shit.
No.
Okay. Give me knowledge. Give me knowledge local if you have it.
All right, I do. Just a second.
I actually do have craft alchemy. I forgot before the session to change.
Oh,
something.
suddenly somebody has craft alchemy.
I had it in back of my mind and forgot to add it.
Yeah, so you know, on this table there's just a simple cutting knife, a large cheese wheel, just a big cheese wheel, a couple of grapes.
Grapes.
There's some sort of is Orkminster, do they live in Kelhirmer, or are they just a passer through? Are they a Kelhirmer native resident at least?
Yes, they would be at
Okay.
this point.
You will recognize that the syringe itself is filled with a bit of drow poison, which is used for knocking things unconscious. So it's a tranquilizer, basically. And then in the little cloth pouch, you're not quite certain what that is. It seems to be, it's little pellets. It might be medicine, maybe. You're not entirely certain.
I'm going to look at the pellets. What is that? Not is that craft alchemy?
It's craft
Okay.
alchemy.
Okay, let me. I think I am able to use my thing on craft. Maybe not.
While you look at that, Jenga, as you use your prestidigitation to clean up this blood, a very small creature runs from the back of the cage and just screams at the bars. No, my blood! What are you doing with my blood?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that
Give
your
it back,
blood?
please, give it back.
Sorry, I'm just trying to clean up a bit. It's bit messy in here.
Who are you?
Me? I'm Jebs. Who are you?
Jebs. I am Jenga.
Jenga, do you mind if I kill you?
I do mind.
I'd really like to kill you.
Well, I would really like for you to not. What is this thing?
Knowledge
I'm
nature,
assuming
if
it's a
anyone
red
has it.
cap or something.
Jenga, do you mind if I kill you?
Does my craft alchemy tell me anything?
Your alchemy isn't good enough for this one, so you don't
Is it
know what those
knowledge
pellets
nature?
Nature, yeah.
Knowledge nature.
By any chance, is that poison actually? Is it poison? Because I get bonuses to it with poison.
You still don't know what it is. The nature, you know that this is a red cap. You called it. You can kind of see as you're like looking at this thing, its hat, which you know red caps, and their hat's supposed to be red, bright red with all the blood that they soak it in. But this one's kind of faded and white and kind of like frayed a little bit. Frayed a little bit. Like his hat hasn't been taken very good care of. Please give me the blood. Just give me just a little blood. Just a couple vials.
Did I finish cleaning up the blood?
With a flick of your wrist, you got half of it, I say.
Okay. Then I will finish with it, and instead of like, I don't know, disappearing it or whatever, I will like collect it into like a little like floating puddle or something, and then drop it on his head.
I assume my 26 was enough to.
Yeah, you know it's a red cap.
Okay.
It's helpful, but it's not enough. I need to kill something and tear its head off. Drain the blood into my pot over here. And my pot, it's been so dry, so empty. Please, just a bit of blood. He like picks up his scythe that he has next to his pot, and he's just kind of ramming it against the bars. You know, he's trying to get at you, like reaching through with his tiny little stubby arms. Just give me your blood.
I'm gonna go over to.
Have a
I'm
good
gonna go
idea.
over to.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna go over here to the thing with lots of creatures.
Well, let's keep on the red cap for just a second here, since Birch has an idea.
So Birch is gonna walk over, and I don't know what this thing is, but Birch is gonna avoid eye contact with it because it's scary, and he's going to try and mop up some of which I assume is blood right there.
Not blood.
Not blood.
It's kind of like a weird grassy moss.
Okay.
Thing.
He like goes
like
over there, thinks it's blood, realizes it's not, and goes, "Well, that sucks. Hello." He's gonna wave at the creature, and then he's gonna walk back to the red cap.
Wait, are these fish? Are these fish?
That is a box of fish, yeah.
I'm going to grab a few fish. I'm gonna grab like 2 fish or so. Fishies, and then walk over and I'll do you have a knife by chance, Birch?
Always. I've got my pocket knife, I've got this Bowie knife, I've got
a knife,
switchblade, I've got this this paring knife, and I've got, and just list off a myriad of other knives.
Can I have the survival knife? Whatever. Just give me a knife.
You don't want a survival knife for that. You'd want a fillet knife, which I think
Jenga
is
rolls
right
her
over
eyes,
here.
flicks out a claw from her finger, and slices one of the fish just like in half. Just
Thank you. I'll attempt to splash some blood from the fish.
It's pittance. It's not enough. I don't even like fish blood, but beggars and choosers. I need real blood from a living, breathing thing, not
What is
2-week-old
this over
fish
here?
blood.
By any chance, could I like give it some of my blood without hurting myself?
Are you going to offer your arms to?
No, I am not. I mean, like, take a cut from my hand and like give some of my blood.
Well, think I know I ain't much for ideas, Mr. Shorty, but don't trolls regenerate? Maybe we could convince the troll to give us some blood.
You are. Shorty claps. That's an amazing plan, actually.
What? It was.
That's actually a very good idea.
I did a thing.
Yes.
I never get to be the idea man.
Shorty high fives you. Good job.
Low five for him. Clip. Everything's coming up Birch today, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yes. That was a great idea. Jenga, you said you could possibly speak to this troll, correct? I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Is the
Hold
troll
on a
still
minute.
asleep?
Roll is still asleep, despite the the very loud red cap next door.
I'm gonna like knock on the. I assume there's like a cage.
It's like they're cells, right? Like they're just iron bar cells.
I'm gonna knock on
The
the
troll
cage
one
with my cane.
particularly kind of looks. It's definitely reinforced, but you can tell that attempts have been made to escape this cell. I'll put it that
Yeah.
way.
Knock on the cage with my cane. See if it wakes up.
Tink, 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 tink.
Does not wake up.
Doesn't seem to have woken up from that.
I'm gonna make a terrible idea, and I'm going to just poke at it with the cane, not the sword part, just the cane. Poke, poke, poke.
Poke the bear harder, Schnitzel. Really get in there.
And pull it back. Real quick. Ninga, you're up.
Troll is awake. It doesn't seem like it was too rudely awakened, but it is getting up off of its
I'm gonna-
pelt
actually,
mattress.
Ask it, does it speak common? Troll, do you speak common? I'll take that as a no.
Troll, do you all right. I will cast oh, maybe I didn't take that. I do have comprehend languages.
I think that lets you speak. the
It
thing,
lets me
doesn't it?
hear, but it doesn't let me
Oh.
speak. Well,
Anyone
I
a
look at the
guild
troll.
certified mime?
I'll cast comprehend languages. Anyways,
What you doing? Why you wake me up?
do you understand common?
What you say? More dumb animal keeper.
Um,
The
I'm
troll
gonna
picks up a rock and just shucks it at you guys, but it just smashes against the bars
I'm
into
gonna
like a
try,
couple pebbles and stuff.
I'm going to
The
try all
hair
of
on
my
my back,
languages.
like my tail puffs up.
I'm gonna try all of my languages between halfling, elven, goblin, gnome, and dwarven. See if I can understand any of them. Just like, do you speak?
Why they not give me anything in here? Just rock. Do they think troll only like rock?
You know, are you telling me what he says?
Yeah.
I'll pull out. You know, because I'm feeling very nice, I will pull out my some tobacco, and I'll like try to hand him some tobacco. Please don't crush me. I have some tobacco. I offer him some tobacco because he said he doesn't have anything other than rocks. So I'll offer him something other than a rock.
Hey,
What
Jester,
this food?
what's in these? What are these things over here?
Oh
You
god.
can-
I'm gonna give the troll a quick fortitude save just to see if it,
Did I just? Oh, I just fucked over.
the consequences of eating just a bag of tobacco.
Well,
this thing is a
not a full
plus
bag.
11
Well,
to
mister,
fortitude.
I'm not one to really question Shorty's motives, but do you think it's wise to be feeding a troll tobacco?
I don't
Pretty
think it's-
good.
I did, isn't it?
I'm
I'll hand him some more.
No, I don't. But what would you like, Mr. Troll?
pretty good.
Keep in mind, he's speaking in
Giant.
giant, and only Jenga can understand what he's saying, and she's
Can I
relaying
attempt-
to everyone.
Can I attempt to, like, with diplomacy, to convey that I'm trying to make a trade, like, you know, like
Yeah, sure. Try and roll it. If you have a performance, also, if you whatever.
I can perform dance.
Give me an interpretive dance to try and get
Oh,
across
here
to
we
this.
go.
I think
Oh,
I
he's doing
think
the
I
thing.
can add my.
He's doing the thing. Everyone, stop.
Can I? Damn, I can't add my. I can't add my thing into.
Just give it to me, man. I want to see this.
Yeah,
I want to see your interpretive dance.
I'm gonna actually, you know, because that's not very good. I'm going to spend a point of inspiration to add a.
A D6.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
not good at all. Let's see. Actually, let me check if I can add this to it. No, I can't. Damn.
I will
Yeah, damn.
start.
3.
I will also start a bardic performance and give you inspire competence.
Ooh, what's that give?
Oh, where is it?
I think it's a +2, maybe.
+2.
I don't know. It's depend on level. Okay, so +2.
It's
Alright.
+2 on skill checks.
So that will be a.
16?
I think actually. Let me just. I'm going to. I'm gonna spend a luck point to re-roll my inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah. And hopefully roll.
Oh.
Ow! Fuck! I'm gonna spend another point to do that again.
Oh boy.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah. Just gonna.
Putting it all on the line for this one.
You know what?
There we go.
I told him he should keep practicing, but he's been too
So-
focused on other
All right.
things.
Describe
18
your
total.
interpretive dance and how you.
He's trying. He's doing like a hand, more like a hand dance of like tobacco in one hand, and he's gotten some blood from the fish to like show he wants tobacco for blood. Tobacco for blood. You know.
I'll give the.
Let's see. Like
Give the
you know.
troll a roll to try and figure out what you're saying. He rolled a nat 20. He gets it.
Oh,
He
yeah.
gets it.
he gets it.
Okay.
Is there a bucket over here? Is that like a bucket?
Tobacco, good. But me want club. Get me club, I give you blood.
Club. Okay. That's a baroon.
Me want big hit stick club.
Yeah, that's a
They
big
took
club,
away
isn't it?
me club. And now I have none.
I'm gonna go over. to
He's
the
trying to mime back to you, dancing wise, kind of like
Club, hit.
I give him.
club.
I give him 2 thumbs up. I give him 2 thumbs up. I'll walk over to the
He
pitchfork.
really wants that club wherever it
Oh.
is.
I'll grab. Actually, first I'm gonna look for his club. Can I perception check for that?
Sure, you can look around.
I'm gonna make
Yeah.
perception.
Anyone who wants to
check.
look for try and find his original club can do it.
Birch will once again lean into
Uh,
Minster and will ask,
And
I'm not much for clubs, been more of a bow person
16.
myself, but you know where we might find a club in a basement?
Just a moment. I think I have scroll for that.
Oh.
So that perception still has a +2 from the
oh,
bardic
okay. Then
performance.
18 then total.
Yeah. I'd also like to see what Orc Minster has going on here.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
what's
I'm
the
about
scroll?
to start. I'm got to dig through. I think I actually have one that will potentially allow me to find something.
So that's 19.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, not in.
I will
third
say the
level.
people looking for his original club, you kind of snoop around this basement level and you don't seem to find a traditional troll club that was just laying against a wall or anything like that. So it's not here.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, we could just rip the leg off of one of the tables.
Ooh, that's actually not that bad idea.
Let's see if it's in here.
But let's see if what our orc friend has
Yeah.
planned.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
You know, there's
He-
this tree guy over here. We could ask him for a big stick.
Well, as I am looking around, I see that we have over here what looks to be some sort of a pitchfork.
Yes, I actually saw that as well. I'm gonna go to the tree creature first. Can I tell what the tree creature is by any chance? Or knowledge check for this?
Yeah, it's knowledge nature again.
Mhm.
Did you not have an idea with the pitchfork?
Do I still get?
Yeah, I
Plus
do. I'm
2.
trying to.
Do I
I'm
still
trying
get
to
plus
see
2?
what I have.
Jenga.
Ah,
Yes.
Okay,
I'll
so
keep it going.
that's a total of 16 then.
I don't retrieve item.
Wait, I forgot. I can take 10. I'm gonna take 10 on that survival act. That knowledge nature for a total of 22. I forgot I could take 10 on knowledge checks.
All right. Just give me 1 second to look something up.
Is a 22 enough?
Birch is very intrigued as to what Orkminster is doing. Almost like a child fascinated by an adult doing something like cool. Are you about to do magics?
Yes.
All right. Can I watch?
Yep.
Oh,
Now,
right.
as I'm also looking through, I noticed that there are a lot of large branches.
Yeah.
Correct.
Orkminster, you see specifically there's this kind of like large, maybe fallen tree kind of log here, almost perfect for being grasped by an orc.
That's
But
not
you don't know
massive.
how you'd get it through these bars or away from this incredibly terrifying looking tree.
I
Yeah,
don't
I made
have
a-
to worry about it. Have a scroll for that called Retrieve Item, which will pull any non-living thing into my hand at a range of over... Let me see what the range on it is. 400 feet plus another 200, so 600 feet.
Nice.
Luckily, you're within 20 feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we have club.
All right. Is there any special flair to how you cast your spell, or are you just going to grab it?
He snaps it off the scroll, reads it with a flourish, and goes and catches it, as it were.
Me, like this giant heavy ass log, immediately like on the ground with it, very
Yes.
heavy. But you got it out.
Yes, he makes certain that he has it so that the bottom of the log is actually resting on the ground and his hand's just touching it on the side.
Nice, holding it
All
up.
right.
Very-
Did everyone see that? He did magic.
Yeah.
That was
I-
incredible. Well
I'll act-
done, Orkminster.
Yes, and
Orkminster for the
Well
club.
done.
Because I'm
now
doing the
could
straight
you
currently.
carry that over to the
Yes.
troll? I'm not
Ow.
lifting that.
I'll like carry it with 2 arms, 2 hands, because I can't really pick it up.
Birch
Without 2
will
hands.
carry it.
Okay. Carry it for me. We'll walk side by side.
All right. There's been enough damage to the troll's cell from him constantly trying to beat it and get out that you can. There's actually enough space to slip it through here, even though you couldn't do it before with the tree.
I'll like give it
so you
to
can
him.
you can give him you can feed him the club if you want.
Yeah, I'll give him the club.
Oh,
He's like hefting it around,
And I'll motion.
good.
And I'll motion to.
slams it against a wall, and he kind of shakes a bit with it, like
This is good, club. Yes.
Yes. I'm gonna
um.
like motion.
He
to-
punches his fist through the bars, and if you were like any closer, he would have just slammed it into your face. But instead, it's not. It's just like hovering there.
Take blood. Take blood.
I give him 2 thumbs up, and you guys see this, which is you're like amazed by this. He pulls his cane and like unsheaths a sword from it. Birch, you've seen this before, but no one else. This is weird. It is a
Okay.
yeah. Do we have a? Is this a bucket over here, or is there a bucket? Or
Oh, Birch has got a bucket. He'll hold
There's
the bucket
buckets.
up underneath
Yeah.
the troll's arm.
Yeah, I'll hold the bucket and like just cut away and get some blood.
Troll doesn't even seem to notice. It's just with one arm out, it's just kind of swinging its club around, just having a good time. Smashes a rock as you just drain blood from it.
Yeah,
Lots and lots. You fill the bucket in no time.
yeah. We'll actually fill a second bucket. Fill a second bucket just to be sure. And
You fill 2 buckets.
Yeah, I'll give him
Then
like a
he
high
pulls his own
five
back.
and gives him 2 thumbs up. Thank you.
Birch
And we'll
is
I'll pull
going
2
to, if I may, Jay,
carry 2.
Birch is going to
Yeah.
pivot back over to Orkminster, and he's going to show him the 2 buckets of blood, and looks over. I'll go to tell you, no offense to Shorty, but that magic was really cool.
It
Oh,
was.
you are very, very welcome.
Right?
There will be more coming soon.
Oh, right. That's great.
Blood. Blood. Oh, so much blood.
Just a
Please.
question for you.
Give it to me.
Shorty,
take
could
the
you
bucket.
hand this to the guy?
Yeah.
Orkminster, I've just got a question, and maybe it's a bit
What?
off topic here, but you think I could ever learn magic?
It's a possibility.
Are you looking for an apprentice, by chance?
We'll see what
Winter
you can
stealing.
learn over time.
I've
Sure.
got lots of rope. I'm a hard worker. I'm always dedicated to a task. I follow instructions real right.
All right. Then do me a favor.
Right.
Poke your head through that hole.
Which one?
This one. Poke your head through that hole. This is a test.
All right.
Oh God. Shit.
Let me try this real quick, and then he goes to like headbutt your hand.
Oh, I don't know. Try again. Not hard.
All right. It seems a bit small, doesn't it?
Really? That's that difficult for you? See? Poke your head through that hole.
Oh man, that was a trick question, wasn't it? Damn it.
Yes, it was.
I'm never gonna.
We will work on it.
I will. I'll learn. Thanks.
I'm gonna hand the buckets over to the red
Blood
cap.
grapples one of the buckets and just immediately starts dumping it into his cauldron. Blood takes off his hat. Blood. Yeah, blood. It's like soaked, gleaming. It's just like the shiniest new hat. Like somehow it's fixed the fraying, you know?
Yeah.
Like it looks brand new.
Well, that appears to be 2 down.
Yes, that appears.
As you say that, Crystal Golem 935 seems to pipe up. Currently, 6 entities are at required baseline satisfaction.
How many total need to be at baseline satisfaction?
I will check the crystal database. Checking. Sorry, that data crystal seems to be corrupted. With that in mind, also, there seems to be like a curtain here that's covering one of the cells or one of the rooms. Just throwing that out there.
I say we wait on that one. There might be something that likes the dark over there.
Birch is
Don't wanna
currently
disturb it.
poking his head through the hole.
What is... Actually, I'm going to stay back a little bit. This cell here, what do I see in it?
The one here, the empty looking one.
Yes.
Give me a perception.
All right. Only problem with playing on a laptop, I have to keep closing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
I feel you, man.
Feels.
Yeah, I know that. I know that feeling. You know, I'm also in. Is it? Can I? Is this count as
Throw in
looking
your
for fine
perception
detail?
hat.
Does this look like?
There's no fine detail, just a perception.
So just perception. Roll.
Orkminster, it seems to just be an unused cell to you. Shortlock, you feel the same way. Seems like
Actually, look,
there's
that
like
might not be
the bedding that's here that seems to be in most, if not all, of the cells.
Yeah,
That
okay,
covers
I
the
can add
stone
it.
flooring, but
I can see
that's it.
that
Doesn't
would be
seem to be
60.
anything else here.
And that's a 23 total, actually.
You don't see anything.
I'm going to, you know, that I think about it, there might be something invisible in there. I'm going to,
I might have a scroll for that.
I have an idea, actually.
Oh, he's gonna do more magic. He's gonna do more magic.
I have
One
an
second.
idea.
Okay.
Let's let Orkminster do something real quick, Jaden. Just let's see what he
Yeah.
has going on.
Yeah, I know. If he's got a, I just don't want him to. I say, if you don't want to waste any of your scrolls, I can try something, but I don't want to take your thunder either.
Not a problem. If you want to try something first, I've already managed to get the club.
Yes, I think this might work. I'm gonna add some more tobacco to my pipe and light it a little bit again, and I'm going to use my pipe's ability to create a smoky serpent. I'm gonna create a little, like, almost like a genie out of a lamp type thing of smoke,
Fascinating.
and it's going to. I'm gonna send it into the room and have it poke around and move some stuff around and see if. Actually, I'm gonna grab some hay with it from the hay bales and have it carry around the hay and like throw it around to see if it like lands on something that might be invisible.
Okay. After give me a perception. The three of you who are watching this, give me a perception to see if you notice like the hay kind of hit.
Is this kind of a
anything
fine
weird.
detail?
Yeah, I'll say this is a fine detail.
Wait, I don't. It doesn't even matter. Never mind. I realize I can do it on all perception checks. I don't need to find detail.
Wow,
I'm done.
that was good.
Damn, Orkminster, nicely done.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well played,
All right.
sir.
Oh,
Orkminster
and I get
sees
a
it.
luck point back.
Orkminster sees it.
Total of
The-
22.
There
Wow.
does seem to be a very small creature, just very small, no larger than a rat per se, just a normal rat. That sometimes, like you'd see a bit of the smoke or a bit of the hay kind of fleck off as it moves around in here. There seems to be something in here. In fact, it's so small that it almost certainly could fit through the bars.
Wonderful.
Do I notice this as well with my 22?
Yeah.
Okay.
So is
Um,
this one of those I can make out what it is, or it's actually invisible?
It's so small that you really can't tell, but it's invisible. Whatever it is, it's invisible, and you even with the stuff hitting it, you can't really get a good figure of its shape. It's just a very
Alright.
small thing. It's creating a little bit of a disturbance.
I look
Alright.
over to the other two. Do you guys see it?
I will in a second. Reaches in, pulls out scroll of Sea Invisibility.
Oh, he's got a scroll for that. Oh,
Yep, I told you I have a scroll for that.
Yes, that's
All
it.
right.
See, we saved it to make sure we needed it.
Yep.
Taps his finger to his head
All right.
use your
What do I
noggin.
see once I cast that spell?
You see, this is far too large, but you see a frog.
Okay.
It's a very strange looking frog. It definitely seems a little bit touched by magic.
All right.
But it is indeed a frog.
What knowledge would I need to know what it is?
Arcane or nature? Either is fine. Arcana or nature.
I'll go with Arcana. 27.
Oh, nice.
ooh.
From looking at this thing, seeing its invisibility, it seems like it's a normal frog that was used in some sort of magical experimentation. Like some wizard or sorcerer or something were testing new spells and kind of cursed, but not a curse, cursed this frog. And so now it's a little odd. Hi, Tiger.
Hmm. All right.
Come here.
It appears to be a frog.
A frog, you say?
Yes.
Is it dangerous?
It doesn't
Not-
seem very active, I will say. Like it just kind of sits there. It doesn't really move very often. It's kind of bug-eyed, like it just minds its own business, it seems. And
Ah,
once again, it does look like it could fit through the bars.
I have a way to do this. Looking at it, I have silent image as a spell. I'll create an image of what I'm seeing.
Oh,
This is what it looks like. And considering I'm looking right at it, I can
Yeah.
make it match perfectly with the silent image.
All right.
I'm gonna.
There's a little holographic version of the frog just chilling on the floor outside for you guys to look at.
That is what
Okay.
I am seeing. Reaches in.
I look at said frog.
Very bug-eyed. Its colors are a little off.
No,
A
you
little bit
can't
of
eat
magic
it.
kind of welling in its gullet.
You know, I'm gonna. Can I make a spellcraft check?
If you want.
Range. What?
If you can try.
Okay, I'm gonna try this out with a 22, and then I'm gonna roll my
Well,
d6
it
'cause I
certainly
can.
has
And a
invisibility
6,
cast
and I have
on it.
and I have another point of the luck back.
It's
Nothing
really
else.
hard to tell, but other than the fact that it has invisibility, you don't entirely know. Like
Okay,
it clearly is
28.
enchanted with some sort of invisibility magic. But
Yeah,
other than that,
I'm
you don't really
gonna-
know.
See if it can understand me. I'm gonna say, "Hi there, little guy," looking over in that area.
Doesn't seem to react even remotely. It's just bug-eyed sitting there, minding its own business.
Frogs. Frogs like insects, correct?
Sure.
I'm gonna see if I can find any bugs.
While you're looking for bugs, let's pivot over to Jenga, who's
Yeah.
been staring at this little exhibit. Nature for these guys, if you want to roll at Jenga.
I'm gonna drop my bardic performance once I finish this. I don't know how many.
Yeah, these are.
So that'd be 20.
Are you a native of Kelhirmer, Jenga?
Yeah, sure.
These are otters. In fact, they're not too uncommon in this part of the world. They can sometimes just be found in the wild. But yeah, this place is just filled with 5 common sea otters, not magic or anything like that. While you're kind of looking over this area, Orkminster, you also know these are otters. While looking over this enclosure, you know, they seem to be pretty well provided for. Some of them are playing in their little pool. Some of them are playing with shells and rocks and things like that, you know. Some of them are just eating fish up on these barrels in the back. But one otter seems a little excluded. This one here on the upper right corner just seems a little like it's left on its own. It's not allowed to have any fun with those otter games, you know, because of its bright red nose. But yeah, it seems a little down. It seems a little excluded. Like it's not having as much fun as the other otters that are just playing on their plants and things.
Okay. Well, obviously, I have to do something about this because we can't have any. We can't have this. Okay, I'm gonna go over to the fish, and I am going to grab like 3 or 4, and then go back over here, and then I'm going to prestidigitate them through the bars over to the to Rudolph the red-nosed otter.
The otter does seem fairly interested by the spectacle, at least for a moment. Like it's never seen flying fish before. But once you like set him down next to him, like it doesn't seem very hungry. Like it's not going at him. Seems like there was plenty of food in the enclosure. Doesn't seem hungry.
Is there anything else in the enclosure with it? What's in these some
barrels of
and stuff.
apples, couple of loaves of bread. Probably not for the otters. Probably for some of the other inhabitants.
And I haven't seen anything. What's this? Like the red stuff here?
That's meat cuts.
Cut meat.
Presumably for the troll.
Okay, gotcha. Maybe I should just zoom in. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay. How do we make these otters be friends?
Do you say that out loud by any chance?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, I have an idea. I'll grab a piece of fish, and I'm going to cut it in half and attempt to, like, have one for myself and try to make friends by handing it food and, like, sharing my food kind of thing.
With the sad otter, or
yes,
okay.
Try to share my food with the sad otter.
Once again, you're offering food up to it, but it just doesn't seem hungry. It's not really interested in food.
Yeah,
it's just kind of in its own little world over
Birch
here.
is gonna walk over and get close to the kitty cat, Jenga. Again, don't mean to ask stupid questions, miss. Excuse me, sorry. I seem to be acclimating, but you're one of them singy types, right? Or is it more of storytelling?
I tell tales.
All right, maybe you could tell it a story and make it less sad. I don't know if you speak Otter, but I noticed you spoke troll person.
Well,
do you speak Otter?
I don't speak Otter.
Oh, Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm out of ideas, and he's gonna wander off back to Orkminster and look at him
you
with
know-
like eyes of "I'm super impressed," and you're my hero.
I have an idea. With perform dance, can I make my servant, my smoke servant, dance?
Sure.
I'm gonna have it float up in there and have it do a little jig.
I'm gonna roll some numbers here.
24. It's gonna do like an Irish jig. And
Okay. All of the otters, all of them in the entire cage, are terrified except for one of them. The one on top of the branch here that's just chilling on top of it is just like kind of like flapping its hands together, looking at the smoke one. The rest are all like fleeing to the corners of the room away from this smoke monster that's just invaded their space.
oh,
This one's like,
I'll have it float back over to me and then like behind me, and I'm gonna do the dance as well. Do I have to make another roll to do that, or do I?
no, I'll let it continue.
Yeah,
The otter that's on the
I'll do
branch kind of
this.
scampers along it up to and watches you at the bars, and the other ones are kind of like they move forward a little bit, you know, but they're still not really. They got spooked. They were in their own
Yeah.
little happy world until.
I'm gonna try to like point to the one in front of me and the one over in the corner and like give them a heart, like a little heart symbol, and like see if I can make them be friends.
It doesn't seem like the otter understands your interpretive dance in this.
Can I
case.
use
Alright,
a handle? Can I use a handle animal to do this?
What do you got, Orc?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Well, I've got Pouch. Let Pouch crawl down and see what they think of him without him going into the cage, but near it.
All right.
See if
That's
they
a good
shy
idea.
away or if they're interested.
That's a good idea.
You should have control of Pouch, so
Yep.
move him wherever you want.
All right, just a moment. Sorry, I'm shifting everything around here. There's Pouch.
No worries.
I will move Pouch over to here. Sorry,
I'll step aside.
no. And see if what their reaction is to him.
Let's roll some things here. You know, I think some of the otters in here, maybe the ones in the back weren't really paying attention, but some of the ones that are closer kind of see Pouch as a predator. Like they understand that this is like it has teeth. They're not entirely afraid of it because they know they have the numbers and it's small, but like they're giving it space. They're a little apprehensive about the newfound carnivore outside their cage.
Let's see what I've got here.
Yeah.
Some of them kind of like duck under the hay and things like that and kind of hide under some branches. Some of them dive into the water a bit deeper just kind of going into their own spaces. But the one that's excluded still seems to be kind of by itself.
It was Jenga, right?
Yes.
You know, I used to work in the circus, and I don't know, that I had this thing I used to do with well, it wasn't otters, it was actually monkeys. I don't know if this is going to be helpful, but I could try a thing.
Try it,
Right.
please.
Yeah.
All right. I was just looking for permission. I tend to not.
You don't
like
need
to just-
permission.
Well, I mean, you know, we're all in this together, and so
Yes.
sharing groups with the ideas. Groups with the ideas. I mean, ideas with the group. It's
Yes.
anyway. All right. Hello,
Your
otters.
effective teamwork has been noted, says the golem behind you.
Hello, otters. My name is Birch. I'm here to teach you a trick. And he's going to attempt to do a somersault in front of them and see if the otters mirror it. And I'd like to do both a acrobatics as well as a handle animal check and see how that goes.
All right, go for it.
And we'll see what happens. Let's see. This is going to go terribly because I don't think I have any ranks in acrobatics. I do not. Nat 20 on the roll.
Wow,
Boom.
nails it.
Do a great
Nails the
summer,
jump.
like do a great
Oh,
like
do you not have
cartwheel.
ranks in
It's a
handle
cartwheel.
animal?
I do a cartwheel, and then I'm going to try the handle animal check, which is
Can
a
I?
17.
I'm going to attempt to assist you with
Alright.
the handle animal. Actually, just because that's actually something
I'm gonna try to get them to like perform together and see if they start like how we're
all of
working
these
as a
otters
team.
kind of like rush up to the bar. They're like so impressed by your trick. They're so impressed by your jump.
All right, now all of you do it, and then he's going to like mimic to them what he did. He's going to do it again, and then see if they follow suit. He's trying to get them to.
One of them, I guess, a particularly smart otter, understands what you want and is going to try and do it. He kind of wants some height, so he kind of scampers up onto the root here, the wood that's laying across the enclosure, and he jumps off. And kind of splats. Didn't do the greatest jump. It wasn't too high, so he's perfectly uninjured, but
Birch will lean down
I'll give him like a thumbs up
and get really close to him, be like, "It's all right, little guy. Whenever you fall down, all you gotta do is get back up and try again."
Yeah, I'm giving
and he's gonna like reach through the bars and try to like help him back to his feet.
Yeah, give me another handle animal, just one more.
And then gets bit and gets rabies and dies. And that's where we're at. So there you go. All right, let me go ahead and roll that handle animal. 24.
Oh, whoa.
All right. You managed to get it up, and it kind of like looks at you with its kind of like dark eyes that don't really have pupils to it. And you get this kind of sensation that it understands.
He's gonna like brush it off a little bit, like fix up its little fur, almost like it's wearing a little coat, and be like, "It's all right, little guy. Just give it another try."
It picks up its little rock and it climbs back up onto the stick, and it's gonna try it again. And this time it nails it. Nails the somersault off the stick.
Well done, Odie.
I give it a round of applause. I give it like a full round of applause.
All the other otters in the cage are all they're all so excited about it.
And I'll motion for the group to give it a round of applause together. So we all give it a round of applause.
Well, you've managed to teach an otter a new trick. That said, the other one's still kind of excluded and isn't super happy. So I don't know.
How thick are these bars? But how much space in between is the bars?
A couple inches. Is there a specific thing that you want? If I commit to a number, it could result in problems later.
Could I fit through them if I took off my backpack and stuff?
No, you can't fit through. But you can unlock these. These are locked cells. If you want to try and
because I am
the
like
locks to these to open them, you can.
Guy in the world. Like, could you do an acrobatics to like thin yourself out and like weasel yourself through?
I'll let you try, but like,
okay.
The DC's 30, so
okay.
I don't know if that's a wise idea. Again, I used to be in the circus and didn't deal directly with otters, but they can be a bit territorial if we invade this space. What little headway we've made. He's doing it anyway.
I got this. Can I make a handle animal to make as well to make myself less threatening and such?
Let's see if we get to the bars first.
Putting your entire you need to make it through the bars first. I'm not going to let you do both at the same
acrobatics.
time.
And then I'm going to wait. I'm going to spend a point of luck.
Don't do it.
To use my I got this.
Don't
guys.
do it. It's not that. No, Shorty, you're gonna get yourself. Oh, he's doing it anyway. Oh.
He's got this. Where's my notebook? I need to.
I kept telling him not to.
I got this.
He's been smoking all of that green stuff, and it's messing with his.
Come on, give me
a
6. Give me a 6.
I'm concerned. Is all I'm saying.
Give me okay. That's a 6, and with this thing, I can keep rolling 6s. That's another 6.
Well,
59.
Okay, that's
all right.
Is that a 30?
Oh boy,
that's above a 30.
Yes, I like. You see, like, he almost doesn't make it. And then he keeps going. And he almost doesn't make it. And then he keeps going, and he's got this.
all of the otters, except the one that's kind of been excluded, kind of dash and jump into the water and things like that. Hide underneath hay and stuff.
Can I make a handle animal check to make myself look? I'm gonna ask can I grab some fish through this bar? Right here.
Sure.
Okay, I'll grab some fish, and I'm gonna go over to the lonely otter and like sit down, crisscross applesauce, and I'm gonna
My
Like-
name is Joe.
share my fish with him, and be.
Otter
kind.
seems really terrified. It feels like this was already kind of like a rough environment for the otter, and now
Can I make
now it's like really rough.
Can I make
The
a
otter
handle
is
animal?
not enjoying itself.
Oh
Handle animal.
no, Shorty, you're doing the thing. I know I'm not the idea guy, but you're terrifying them. This is.
Oh.
Birch is going to, with a worrisome look. I'm sorry, Orc Mister, you were going to say something.
Oh.
Oh, I thought I heard Chris was
Oh,
gonna
I'm
say
sorry. No, I'm watching this going, this is going badly.
something.
Can I make
Chris
a
will
handle
look
animal?
over at the Crystallina with a worried expression on his face to see if it's reacting.
It's blank, expressionless crystal of a head. It does not seem to give you any signs of anything, frankly.
Well,
No
there's still
thoughts.
hope. There's still hope.
Handle animal, by chance.
All right, handle animal. Go for it, man.
I got
Alright.
this, guys. I got this. Where's my handle animal? There it is. Okay, and now I'm gonna, because I really want this to work, I'm gonna roll an inspiration.
How many
And
of these
roll a
do you
one.
have, by the way? How many inspirations do you have? You've been spending these like crazy.
I have, I've only used, the thing about inspiration is, a lot of skills I can use without spending inspiration.
Okay.
So I've only spent 2 so far. This is my second one.
Well,
that's
I
a-
mean,
21.
it's you've improved its attitude towards you slightly. It's not
Uh-huh.
terrified anymore. It's just now
Yeah.
uncomfortable with your presence.
All right, I have
Yeah.
a question. Can I use knowledge nature to find out why they might be excluding this otter?
Yeah, if you want, sure, go for it.
Oh shit, that's a really good idea.
Because they're probably doing it for a reason.
Yeah, probably.
As I wait for that, sheet, skill.
Give me a perception at the same time while you're in your skills.
All right.
Nice.
Wow,
Nat
okay.
20.
Perception. And a 1, probably.
Okay. Man, your knowledge of the animal is so good, but you can't see what's written on the wall.
Wait, is there something
Written. It's just a turn of phrase.
Okay.
Your
Say.
otters aren't like super territorial or anything. Like, I mean, they're territorial to outsiders, but they're not territorial to each other. They're not usually exclusionary. They're a social creature. They usually live in like their lakes together and things like that. They're not super into like habitation. It almost seems like to you, and based on your knowledge of the creature, that it's not that the other otters are really excluding this one otter. It's more that this one otter feels like it's missing something and can't really enjoy its time with the other otters.
All right. Wandering back over here. This was that bullfrog looking thing.
Yeah, the weird frog. That's much larger than it actually is, that icon.
You said it looks like it's been enchanted, right?
Yeah.
Well, I might have a scroll for that.
Yeah.
Dispel
Oh,
magic.
God.
All right.
Try that
yeah.
on it.
Maybe it'll be happy being able to
Um,
be seen again.
Do you have that as a thing you can roll in chat? I just want to look up at the rules real quick. for
Also,
that.
Jenga just made a knowledge nature.
Yeah,
and
I
we
saw
got
that.
26.
I wanna-
Okay, yes.
I saw that. I just want to get the dispel magic. See if that works. Dispel magic.
I like how you both got nat 20s on your nature.
Yeah, honestly. One creature turn blah, you make it blah blah. Dispel check. 1d20 plus your caster level. So
Okay.
roll me a d20, please.
All right. Lousy
Oh.
roll.
So that's 9.
Yep.
Um
It's all right. I have another scroll for
well,
that.
you know,
if I-
that's actually That's fine. Yeah. So, the frog, for starters, the first thing that happens, the frog turns visible.
All right.
Everyone can see the frog now.
Except for me.
And secondly, the frog looks very constipated. It looks very sick, as sick as a frog can.
Oh no.
It already had these bulging eyes looking either direction, but it's just going like its neck is expanding.
Oh no.
And then its mouth just opens and it vomits up silver pieces. Just tons of silver pieces just kind of start filling the room. Just like, let's roll. Those were two really low rolls. 25 silver pieces just kind of vomit up out of this frog.
2D100s. Holy crap.
Orkminster, is that normal?
No, that's not.
Right.
Most assuredly not normal.
And
Does-
Jenga, for your roles, you have the same insight into otter culture that Orkminster had. But you realize, just with your glance around the cage, all the other otters seem to be carrying something that the one otter that's sad isn't. A little smooth pebble. Every one of them has one in their hand or in their mouth. They carry around with them. The one in the corner seems to not have this.
Do I notice any pebbles around the?
Well, lucky for you, a troll recently tried to throw a rock at your head, and when that happened, it shattered into a lot of pebbles. So outside the troll cage is just a plethora of pebbles to pick from.
Okay, I will go over to the pile of pebbles, and I will pick a particularly pleasing pebble.
What makes a pleasing pebble to Jenga?
Well, what kind of rock is this? Is this like
Igneous.
igneous? Oh, so it's
I don't know.
so we've got some good shatter planes on it. I guess that means that none of them would be particularly smooth.
You could probably find the smoothest if you wanted to look for a smooth
Yeah,
one.
I think I'll look for the smoothest, the one that I think would be most pleasing for an otter.
Question. Could precipitation smooth out a rock?
I'll allow it.
Sure. Okay.
There you go.
All right. I will smooth the rock with the prestidigitation.
All right. You've
And
made
then-
a smooth rock.
I will head
Are you gonna
back
hand it
over
to me so I can
here,
hand it to him, or are you gonna?
and
hand it to yourself.
I got it. I got it. Dude,
Okay.
Don't worry.
I wasn't
The
sure.
otter sees that you have a rock and its little tiny paws that are a little like handy are just kind of reaching up at it.
I will kneel down and reach my paw through, and be
Paw
like,
to paw,
paw to paw,
heart to
Aw.
heart.
like here you go, little friend.
Takes the pebble, clutches it to its chest, runs and dives into the water, and it just kind of floats on its back as it's just playing with its new stone.
I attempt to escape this cage.
Escape artist,
I
DC 30.
DC
Uh,
30 escape artist. Oh crap. Oh no.
And Axel pointed it out in chat that you need. I let you do an
Yeah.
acrobatics, but it really should have been an escape artist. And the
Yeah.
crystal golem, as you're trying to squeeze back through the bars, is like 6
Oof.
entities have reached the required baseline satisfaction.
Yeah, I'm not. Actually, I think my thingy lets me use. Damn, no, that one doesn't let me use it.
Birch is going to attempt to assist and just try to strength pull him through the bars.
Wait, no, wait, use the key.
All right, no,
use...
shorty, it's too
Unlock.
late. And then he's just gonna try to pull him through the bars.
Oh god. Do I
Is
have
that
to make
just
it?
a strength check, Game Master?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh
sure.
god.
Is this gonna go
No.
really well or really bad? I want to point out that I have a strength of 12.
Oh, okay.
That's an 18.
y- give me
Oh,
one more
God.
escape artist, Shortlock.
Okay.
Almost
This has gotta
more
hurt.
like you're trying to avoid pain at this point than you are to even try and
Yeah.
get out.
Oh no. Okay, I think.
I will give
Okay.
it to you though.
Okay.
You squeeze through the bars, taking
Is his
3
head
points of
supposed to
damage.
twist like that?
No.
Can
Arkminster.
can I make a reflex save to reduce that?
Somebody
okay.
make a heal check to pop his arm back into the socket.
Oh, shoot, I can do that myself.
Who's gonna reach in and grab his pants that got peeled off?
Can one of the otters have like run over and grabbed them and is now like wearing them like a hat? That would be
Oh god.
It's a new enclosure, man. They're using it as like a little
He's got a
habitat
belt
now.
on. He's got a belt on. Don't worry, he's got his belt on.
That is hilarious.
Had a belt on.
Oh. Can I make a reflex save to grab my pants with me?
Anyone with that heal check? Oh, perfect.
Nice.
Birch has done this before.
All right.
Yeah.
I
Time
keep
to
telling
put
you
him
not
back
to.
together.
I keep telling you not to crawl into small places. Shorty. Just take a deep breath and 1, 2, and on 2 he pops it back into place. Not on.
And
3.
there's just a yelp. Oh yeah.
You take another 5 points of damage as your arm is fixed and is now usable again.
Got you back to where you need to be, buddy.
All right.
Yeah, that hurts.
Why don't you sit this next one out, Shorty? Give it a bit of time, and
Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
He's gonna go over.
I'm gonna take Pouch off the map for now. If you want him
Okay.
back, just tell me.
Will
He's
do.
gonna grab some bread,
Just eating bread in the corner.
eating some bread, and he's taking a few swigs
Okay.
from his flask at this point. He's just
Oh.
taking a break.
Both Shortlock and Jenga weren't able to identify this creature, so it's up to Birch or
Knowledge engineering.
nature.
Knowledge engineering.
Wait, did I make one?
Nature.
All right.
It's
Okay.
a tree.
I'd like to argue that we are in a dungeon, and
Therefore, all knowledge checks should
20.
be dungeoneering. Bert,
Do I
All
get
right.
a roll on this, or did I?
yeah, you do.
Failed.
You go for it, Orkmeister.
I can
Or
tell you
Orkminster.
for certain. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mister.
Orkminster. One
Minsta.
moment.
All right. So I can tell you for certain, it's definitely not a door.
So, Birch, while you're kind of looking at this, while you're looking at the tree, you actually are really interested in these bars. Actually, you kind of like thumb against them a little bit, and you realize these contain a bit of black silver, which in this world, kind of neutralizes magic. And so this cage has a little bit of magic neutralization to it, so you can't so things in it can't really cast magic. So that's something that you note. I'm gonna give Chris the knowledge check. I know he's BRBing, but just so that we can keep playing here. Orkminster Minsta knows that this is a gnarlwood, which is if you know what a Trent is, the very happy tree people that are the cultivators of the forest. Gnarlwoods are the opposite. It's if you plant a tree seed in evil, unholy earth, and it grows into an evil, twisted creature.
Oh.
And so that's what this is. And I imagine he conveys that to the party while he's away.
Yeah.
Jenga, you know what this thing is? I mean, I know he said it was one of them Darkwood, evil tree people, but how do you make an evil tree person happy?
Let me see if there's some sort of skill that some sort of DM might let me roll.
What was it?
So I'll repeat this since you were gone.
Yeah.
You identified this successfully as a gnarlwood, which is an evil Trent, basically. So Trents are the caretakers of the forest. They're very kind and gentle creatures that cultivate and help the creatures. Gnarlwoods happen when you take a Trent seed and plant it on holy earth or corrupted ground, and it turns into this evil amalgamation that just wants death and decay. And it's kind of spreading out a little bit, like this kind of grassiness. It's like a fungus. This is not pleasant.
Okay.
And you
Is
can all
there a
tell,
w-
like I said, with the circle system, you can tell that this is a very strong creature. You all get the sense of its presence, that this is dangerous.
Now, is there a way to reverse this?
With your knowledge nature, you are not aware of a way to de-gnarl a gnarlwood. I will say that with your knowledge nature, you do know they speak Abyssal and Sylvan.
Which I believe I speak
talk
is
to this
Abyssal.
tree.
Yes.
You speak Abyssal?
Yes, I believe that's one of the 7.
All right. Yeah, I also believe that's one of the 7.
We'll speak to it and
Oops.
find out what it is
Sorry.
doing and what it wants.
All right. Go ahead and ask it a question.
Yes. How long have you been here, and what do you want?
To everyone who doesn't speak Abyssal, it sounds like cracking wood and like a storm is blowing through a forest as like trees are snapping. But to the people who do speak Abyssal, it's
I've been here for many years. My roots go deep through this facility.
He seems nice.
I'll repeat what was said so that everyone else can hear it.
Yeah.
What was the last part it said about its roots?
Run deep.
its
through the
roots grow
facility.
deep through this facility.
Oh.
Why have you come, caretakers? Do you seek to water my foulness again?
What do you need?
You seek to help me? To offer to the Gnarl Woods?
What do Gnarlwoods need? Player asking.
Well, they're just evil, so they like evil things. So it's kind of hard to say exactly what an evil tree would want, other than your knowledge nature really tells you they want death. They're spreaders of death. Where the Trents are the lifeblood of a forest, the Gnarlwoods are the killers.
Lovely. Looking around to see what else is here, because obviously there was stuff that would assist. What is that?
What is what? Sorry.
That.
That's a bag. Well, no, I'll just give it to you. It's a bag of sugar.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Huh.
Sack of sugar, I guess I should say.
A sack of sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Just a second. Let me see if I have a scroll to help me.
This is great.
Hey,
You can cast spells when you can just have a scroll for everything.
let me tell you something. The gold went far that way.
Oh my god. That's great. 10,000 gold pieces worth of scrolls.
Honestly, if you've seen his character sheet like I have, that's not far off.
I love it.
No, it really isn't.
I love it.
That's great.
Let me see what I've got on
Scroll
my
addiction.
list. Yes, well, you know. That'll help to a degree.
Yeah. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, I know.
Does anyone else speak Abyssal or just Orc? Okay.
No,
Or
I
Sylvan.
don't.
I'll throw that out there again. If anyone knows Sylvan.
No, I don't speak either one of those.
Don't we have an elf that might know Sylvan?
Don't think we have any elves.
Wait, there's an elf here. Oh, all right, that's me. No, just a half one. Me dad.
Okay.
The gnarlwood kind of leans forward. It's got these like long claw-like limbs that it kind of presses to the bars as it kind of gets closer to all of you.
Hi, I say. As I'm like kind of backed up. I'm kind of back here.
Unusual to see one that speaks of the demon tongue.
You need to be able to speak many languages. Where I come from.
I did not bother engaging with any of the other worthless handlers.
I see that your roots grow deep. Can you sense what is below you?
More creatures. I feel them moving even now.
I see you are spreading your roots out along with your moss and your fungus.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything you desire in your enclosure? Anything that can make you happier?
I seek a corpse.
Ah, I know how to get you that. One moment.
Jump.
Stab Shortlock.
Nope.
I fucking hope not.
Just a second. I go over to the troll's cage.
Oh, you're right. There is some.
Yes, there is something. This is called paying attention.
Some skeleton over there.
There appears to be a skeleton in the back. But I don't speak his language. Could someone else translate and see what he wants for the skeleton?
I
The
don't.
troll, by the way, coming back to it, the troll has just been having a time. He's been putting like holes in the walls with his club. He's just been swinging this thing, smashing stuff.
Yeah,
He's just like, kid with a new toy, Christmas Day.
I'm gonna wave over to the troll, and I'm gonna like point at the skeleton and see if I can have it. Like, interpretive dance again.
Give me another interpretive dance.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
God.
Let's see how this goes. No,
I imagine
okay.
the comprehend languages is worn off through.
I need a. I have to. I'm gonna spend a. Actually, I think I might be able to use. No, I can't use it for that. I'm gonna spend a inspiration point.
All
Okay.
right.
Dance.
10 minutes per level. So 50 minutes.
I'll keep going. All right, I'll let it go.
15 on my
50.
check.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about. 15 on my check.
All right. You try and do your best to dance that you want the skeleton.
I think it's kind of less complicated
What?
this time.
You want glass caretaker? Sure, you can have. Bad conversationalist recently.
And he takes the skeleton and just chucks it through the bars.
Okay, I'll like catch the skeleton if at least try to.
Just a bunch of bones.
I'll hand the skeleton to our little friend Orkminster.
Mm-hmm.
Will this work?
Let's hope. One moment. We'll take the skeleton over to the gnarlwood. And go,
Yes, yes.
this is what you want?
This is perfect. Lay it in my soil.
And kind of like rakes its fingers, kind of creating grooves in the dirt.
All right. Set it there.
The second it's set down, the crystal golem lights up. Congratulations. All entities on this floor have been successfully brought to baseline satisfaction. You are free to continue to the second floor via the Enchantivator. Thank you. And it kind of sinks into the ground, gone.
I'm gonna
Oh,
open the
good
curtains.
heavens.
I'm gonna
You know
open the
what?
curtains.
I'll go to tell you. I know we all just met today, but you're all doing a really great job. I just
Yes, I agree.
felt
George.
someone should
Yeah.
mention that to you.
They are pretty great. I'm gonna open the curtains.
Okay.
All right. Go to,
I think we're all doing
Inside.
quite well.
Is this.
Oh. Oh.
A coffin that's been chained up. Give me a perception.
Yeah. Find details by any chance. Oh,
No.
never mind. It doesn't matter. I forgot. I can do it without find details.
That's fine. That's fine. You don't need to roll anything else.
Oh, okay.
You notice in the back there seems to be. This room, unlike any other room, for starters, is very obviously has absolutely no bedding. It's just stonework floor. It doesn't seem like what might be in here seems to need it. It's covered in spider webs. It seems like this room hasn't been touched in a long time. Even as you pulled open the curtains, dust comes out of these things. This was very much like an untouched space until Shortlock was on the case.
Yeah.
And in the very back of the room, there are a couple of vials. You can't really make out what is in them from here, but that's the only other thing of note, other than all the spider webs and dust.
Birch
is over next to Jenga and Minster and is like got his hands on their shoulders. He's like, I feel like this is the beginning of a beautiful working relationship. I don't want to go as far as to say, I don't want to go as far as to say that, we'll be friends outside of work, but I also hope that, seeing as things are going well here, that eventually perhaps we can maybe get some drinks or something together. I'll spend a lot of time with Shortlock and don't have a lot of friends, and I'm feeling a bit desperate. But I digress. Shorty, you mentioned something. Coming on over.
That sounds
yeah,
lovely.
can you guys come over here?
Hey, what's all this? That looks like a coffin. I'm not one for coffins. They give me the creeps.
Yeah.
Oh, that is creepy.
I'm gonna try to find a key for this room.
Nope, I think we should leave the coffin alone. Bitch, I know.
I can't.
Can I do a perception check to look around, see if I see anything in there?
Yeah, go for it, man.
What about any kind of like knowledge of any like lore or anything that's in that? Like a knowledge local or history?
Knowledge, religion, I guess.
Sure.
I can do that. Yeah.
I got that.
I didn't know that was a.
Actually, I'm gonna take 20 on that. I'm gonna use my legend lore, or my so that'll be
the perception gets you about the same. That Shortlock.
that'll be okay. Yeah,
Just
sorry.
a
So
very
that'll be
untouched
29
room.
with the 20.
And then a 29 for your knowledge religion. Looks like there's probably a vampire in there, right?
Oh.
Like that looks like where you'd put a vampire, I'd imagine.
I like it.
If there was gonna be a place to put a vampire, that would be the place.
Yeah.
This is probably a vampire, guys.
Coffins are used for burying things, and also where vampires sleep.
I really gotta check out. I have. Okay, wait. Has it been 10 minutes since I summoned my thingy? I assume it has been.
Thingy? Oh, your
My
smoke.
yeah, my smoke.
Sure.
Okay, I'll spend another use then, and I will grab the vials with it.
Okay.
And
you send your little smoke friend trotting along through the very, very scary, untouched room.
Yeah.
And it picks up. There's 4 vials there. Do you want to grab all of them, or are you just gonna grab 1 or 2?
I'll grab all of them.
Okay. The little smoke friend scoops up all the vials and trots them back over to you and hands them to you through the bar.
Okay, and I'm going to look at the vials.
Alchemy, religion, knowledge, religion, alchemy, or any profession that might help you with potions.
Let me see if I can figure out. Can I take 20 on an alchemy check? Craft alchemy?
That's like an hour if you want to wait here.
I mean, you guys, we can wait,
No.
right?
I mean,
I'd rather not.
look,
Okay.
I know you're the boss and everything, Shorty, but you've been acting real strange tonight, and I'm starting to feel a bit of concern about you. And look, we've had this conversation. I think you've been smoking too much. I don't think it's good for you. I think it's rotting away at the logic center of your brain. I mean, again, I ain't much for words or thinking, but it's just my opinion as a friend and as a colleague.
Jenga, give me a knowledge religion, as you're right next to this guy. as he's
Also,
getting-
that's a vampire, and I want nothing to do with that.
Oh, I'm not opening the coffin. Do not worry. That is completely
Look,
off the
Shorty,
table.
I know this isn't the best time to have this, but this is an intervention. We're your friends. We care about you. All right? And we just want you to be healthy. And, you know, it's not about just you. It's about the way it's affecting us. And then he's going to bury his face into Jenga's shoulder and both cry and sneeze into it as this happens.
Oh God!
Oh, there,
Oh,
there,
God.
there, Birch. It's okay. And while he's blubbering, she relays what she finds out from her religion.
This is very clearly vials of holy water. Just
Oh,
mundane, everyday vials of holy water.
Oh, yes, it's okay. We have holy water. We can just, throw it at the vampire.
I apologize about that.
Quite all
I,
right.
Like stuff happens.
Yeah, no, it just seems to. Unfortunately, I don't have a scroll for that.
He said the thing! That's gotta be a
Shortlock-
meme on the channel. Like, you know, we
Shortlock
gotta scroll
just-
for that. I love it.
I got a scroll
Shortlock
for that.
drops his cane on the floor and kind of stumbles over to the hay bales and like plops down. I'm sorry, Birch. I didn't know it made you feel that way. I'm sorry. I don't ever mean to hurt you. You're my friend, one of my only friend, to be exact. Shorty starts to like tear up. I'm sorry. He's wiping away some tears. I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't know.
Did I miss something?
He slides his pipe over to
We're
Birch.
having an intervention for
Yeah.
Shorty because he's been doing. And then hearing the pipe slide over, Birch will push back at from Jenga and will give her a little wink. It will quickly dry the tears, and then his face goes somewhat like stern, and then he turns back, and then you hear him, Are you saying you're gonna try for me and for all of your friends?
Yes, I will do my best.
That's all we've ever wanted for you, Shorty. Just to try to be the best part of yourself. He's gonna pick up the pipe, tuck it into his pocket, turn back to Jenga, wink again, and then walk over to Orkminster.
He's now
So-
actually like crying.
So, what do we want to do about this vampire? Do we leave it? Or do we break it out and douse it in holy water?
This is a mechanical thing. Holy water just acts like acid. It's not going to just instantly kill it.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
You know, it might not hate us. It might not hate us immediately if we
Or we
let
can
it
just-
out. And there's some sniffly. It might not hit us, not necessarily. They might be actually be pretty happy if we let it out.
Give me a
Um,
minute.
Not super interested in its happiness.
That's the
I'm
whole
not super
job.
interested.
What are you talking about?
Yes, but aren't we allowed to go down to the next level?
Yeah, what are
Yes,
we
we
even
probably
still
should
doing
do
here?
that.
Why are we screwing with this thing? It's asleep. It's happy. Leave it alone.
Yeah, we probably should. You're right.
Okay, we finished our stuff. Let's go.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. You guys all pile back into the elevator?
Wait, I realized something. Can holy water heal you?
No.
No.
It's not a health potion.
I thought it was like a weak health potion, but it's not, is it?
Nope.
You guys
Nope.
all hop into the elevator, and once you're inside, you notice that the little B2 button kind of flickers for a moment and lights up as now an option that you can go down to.
Right. B2.
All right, let's do it.
I love the music, Jester. Oh
Yeah,
my
this is
god, it's
great.
so good, dude.
Yeah.
This is great.
Takes a while, but it's not nearly as long as the first run. And you guys make it down to B2. At least we're level 2. Let me reveal some area. Onto the map.
Damn it, I
Okay.
can't hear the The music.
Go to your little gearbox, go to audio and video, and make sure your master music volume isn't
It is.
low. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys arrive at basement floor 2. It's second verse, same as the first. Very similar to the last floor. Second, somebody steps out of the elevator.
Yeah,
A very familiar face rises up out of the ground. And I will reveal the rest of these cells as well. Cells. What am I talking about? They're habitats.
Yes.
Right.
They're happy, non-sentient animals.
That's what we're going with, right? Habitats.
Oh,
All right.
these don't look as bad.
Hello and welcome to basement level 2. Currently, 0 entities are at the required baseline satisfaction on this floor. Please rectify this immediately.
Well, obviously the dogs need to be set on fire.
I'm sorry, what?
They're dogs.
I didn't like that.
No, we don't set dogs on fire.
Uh,
Us halflings kind of like dogs, actually.
You don't set dogs on fire.
Birch makes a
He's gonna chill with the
beeline to
dogs
the
first.
dog cage, and his eyes
Yeah.
go anime
Shorty's running
wide,
back.
like, and
Short-
he's just
Shorty's
like,
running with him.
oh, it's
Immediately,
look at
the
him."
second you guys come into view, one of the 2 dogs scampers very quickly over to the bars and is just like so excited to see you. Just
I
wagging
pet him.
its tail. It's just like,
I pet him.
Well, hello
it's
there,
really
little
happy
friend.
to be here.
Aren't you just the
Give him
cutest
pets.
little
The other
thing
dog,
ever?
by the way, is huge. This is a really big dog, like a really big dog.
Riding dog size or larger? Because
Probably a bit larger.
okay, because Shorty really likes dogs actually.
Well, aren't you a little puppers? What's your name, little friend? Does the dog have a dog tag? Like a little name tag?
He's a veteran in the dog wars.
It doesn't seem to.
Well, I'm gonna
Do
name
you
Mr.
happen
Puppers.
to, real quick, do you happen to know Celestial?
No.
Okay. Then you hear a choir as the dog's just like yapping and trying to get at you, just like,
Well, isn't that lovely?
oh.
I still have
Comprehend
comprehend
languages
languages going.
That's so nice. It's singing to me right now. You know what? I've always wanted a dog. Shorty, can we keep it?
Okay. Always wanted
My
a dog.
comprehend languages is still going. I imagine.
Really? Okay, perfect.
I mean, wouldn't it?
So,
It's like 50
firstly,
minutes.
I will say immediately, Crystal Golem is like, one entity is now at the required baseline satisfaction. And then Drew, Jenga, with your comprehend languages still going, that choir doesn't sound like a choir to you. It sounds like, his name is Aaron.
Oh. Apparently, his name is Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
Hello, Evan. It's nice to meet you.
Like,
Well,
it's so excited that you know its
You're
name.
just the best little doggo ever, aren't you? We're gonna get you out of here. We're gonna get you all the dog treats you want, and we're gonna get you a big bone you can play with, and then we're gonna go on
Oh, lovely.
walks, and it's gonna be. And he just goes on and on.
Yeah.
What about the
Dog
other one?
scampers away for a moment and picks up like a toy, like a teddy bear type looking thing, and brings it back over to you guys. It's like, ruff, 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 ruff.
You want to play
Oh my
fetch, boy?
goodness.
You want to play fetch? And I'm gonna like throw the toy a little bit into the room.
Give me a handle animal to see if you can get it to
Okay.
play fetch with you.
Okay. I'm down for this. My +8. I can't roll for shit.
No, that's good enough, man. This
Okay.
dog is totally on board. It races over to grab its toy again and brings it back to you. Ruff, ruff, ruff.
Oh, here's a
Just
good boy.
super excited to see people. It hasn't seen people in so long.
All right. What about the other one? What knowledge would I need to know what it is? What type of dog?
Knowledge planes. And also, Jenga, you can note that that voice came from the larger dog that explained that it was Aaron.
Ah,
I don't tell anybody that. I don't care about these dogs.
Oh, that's so in character. I love it.
all right. Just a moment. Knowledge planes. I only got a 14, which is a lousy roll for me.
After about a couple more minutes of playing with the dog, he's gonna Shorty's gonna finally notice there's a second dog in the thing, and he's gonna look at it and he's gonna make the knowledge plane.
So
Attempt to.
Orc Minsta, you
Nice.
you're not sure what this is. You're not entirely certain. You can tell that it's been touched by the gods, specifically the good gods. It seems to.
Ow! Exactly.
Tiger knows what's up.
Tiger doesn't like the dogs either. He's just on board with Jenga.
My 22 identifier.
Specifically the good gods. You're not entirely certain, but like it's very large. It seems to have like a little bit of an aura, like a presence to it. Like it's there, and it's kind of hard to look away from a little bit.
All right, then. At this
What about
point,
my
just
22? Oh, sorry.
go ahead.
With my 22, do I pick up on anything else?
Shortlock, yeah, you know what this is. This is a K-hound. It's an outsider, specifically a celestial. It's basically a dog angel. It's a very good boy, the goodest
Aw.
boy.
I say, oh, hey, buddy. You're a K-hound. Does it seem like he understands me?
It seems like it understands your intent. Like it almost feels your spirit and knows how you feel and sees that you're not a threat to it.
Do I know what
But it
languages
doesn't
they
seem to
speak?
understand common, if that's what you're trying to.
Do I happen to know what languages it might speak? With that 22.
You know it speaks celestial.
That's it?
That's what you know it speaks for certain.
Okay. Let's see if there's anything I can attempt to do to get a.
I have comprehend languages.
As a scroll?
Would you like to
Yeah.
cast that?
Yes,
I have a scroll for that.
I have a scroll for that.
Once again, comprehend lunges doesn't let you speak it, but you can at least understand what it says.
Mm-hmm.
So it moves very slowly and deliberately. Like it's kind of like one of those like show horses in a sense, where like its movements are very polished as it walks up to the front to be alongside its companion in the cell.
All right, I will try and explain that I can understand it, even if it can't understand me.
Okay. Give me like unless you have something else, give me a straight intelligence to try and convey this to the dog.
All right, it's gonna have to probably be straight intelligence then.
I mean, you might be able to use linguistics for that. If you have any ranks in that.
I don't think I do. Let me check.
Okay. Because I can see a linguistics being able to like convey things.
I have linguistics. It's the same bonus as it would be for my.
You can just roll linguistics then. That's fine.
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
know what
You try and convey. So what are you trying to convey here? What are you trying to ask it?
I'm
Or
trying to explain to it. I can understand what it says, even if it can't understand me.
I'll have it do an opposing roll. Yeah. It kind of like lowers its head and closes its eyes and then raises it and says,
I am not familiar with spell casting, but this is miraculous.
to everyone else, it's just like choir bells and like singing. And every so often there's like a "do not be afraid" thrown in just a random voice. Like it's very strange to anyone else who's spectating this dog. Like it's opening its mouth and just like the strangest string of noises is coming out.
Don't be afraid.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Once again, I will try and get across what does it want? What does it need?
I need for very little. You have already taken care of my cellmate. But if I could trouble you, I am so parched, and all they give me here is water. What K-hounds really need is holy water. Do you have any, or could make any to spare, please?
I assume we grabbed the holy water, correct, guys?
That was on you.
That's-
I'm pretty sure you said you did.
Yeah, I
Sean.
thought I did. I'm not sure if I did.
Do
But
we have any
You
holy water?
you used the smoke creature to go and pick up the vials, and you took
Yeah.
4 vials of holy water.
I'll hand it vial if you tell
Do
me.
we have any
this.
holy water?
Yes, we do. I'll hand it holy water.
The
Mhm.
K-hound sees this transaction occurring, and it kind of walks back. Once again, very purposeful stride, very slow and deliberate. It lowers its head slowly, picks up the bowl in its mouth, and walks back with this red water dog dish and kind of sets it down at the edge.
I'll
I
uncap
thank
the
you.
uncap the bottles. I'll uncap 2 bottles and pour the 2 bottles into it.
It kind of bows its head to you before lifting
bow
it
my
again
head.
and then bowing again
bow
to
my
start
head.
drinking. And it starts drinking out of its holy water dish. And the crystal golem once again lights up. Two entities are at required satisfaction baseline level.
All right.
Well, 2 down, 4 more to go.
That was
Yep.
amazing, Minster. I
Not
don't know
more,
how
Lord.
you pulled it
2,
off, but also,
1.
Shorty, you did a good job too. I mean,
Thank
how did
you.
you know we were going to need the holy water?
It. Yeah. that
Invest-
was-
Elementary.
Investigators intuition, if you will.
That's
Mhm.
well. That's why you're the. That's why you're the.
What are we looking at in this one, the burning one?
That would be another knowledge planes.
Ah, good. Let's see what we get on this one.
Frankly, these are so common. Anything above a 10 is going to give it to you. Birch is just enjoying the dog. Yeah, you guys.
I don't know
Shortlock
what it
doesn't
is.
know. He didn't get the 10. But you guys know that this is a fire elemental. Just
All
a
right.
very common plane of fire elemental. It's kind of thrashing about in this kind of like it seems to have superheated the floor and kind of melted it a bit into its own little like a bit of lava sort of, but not really. It's not actual lava. It's just really hot, slightly molten floor. And it's just kind of thrashing about, kind of spraying fire everywhere. Yep. Specifically, this is a large fire elemental because of how large it is.
Yes.
Okay. What languages do fire elementals speak?
With those rolls, you know they speak Ignan.
All right, that's not on my list.
Do you still have your comprehend languages go?
Oh, that's going to go for a while. Yeah.
It goes for like an hour, so.
Try
Yeah.
try to do the same thing you did before. Try to convey that you can hear it and understand it.
All right. I will do so. Try linguistics.
Yeah, man. What are you trying to? So you're trying to convey that you can understand it, right? Again, the
Yep,
same way,
And then once again, do the what do you want?
right? Everyone around you who's watching really understands what you're saying, but for some reason, the fire elemental just isn't really paying you any mind. It's just kind of thrashing about, throwing fire at the walls. Every so often, it flicks at the bars, but like once again, Wolf specifically notes that like they kind of shimmer a little bit and then it stops. Like the fire never comes through the bars for some reason.
So it
Hmm.
seems to be happy.
Sense motive?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, I can do that. I can do that. Unless I don't. I assume it's not speaking, so I can do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sense motive, and I can add a d6 to this because I'm cool. 26 in total.
All right. Shortlock. It looks frustrated, not happy, very frustrated. Like you kind of see like little flecks of hay in the corners, just tiny little, maybe like crispy flecks in the very corners, as it just keeps throwing this fire around. It seems like it's out of stuff, you know, and like it
Has
just
stuff to
keeps
burn.
It
There's
wants
stuff to
something to burn.
I'm gonna grab some hay. I'm gonna grab like a bundle of hay and toss it in
Alright.
there.
You chuck some hay in, and it immediately turns and just swipes at it, and it all catches fire. Hey, poultry hay! I need more, something thicker that can really burn. I want charcoal. I want it to burn. And anyone
Is there
with
anything in
comprehend
these
languages
barrels?
understands this. No one else does. Everyone else, it just sounds like a bushfire, like just roaring fire.
All
You tell me
right.
this?
Yes, it's looking for something like charcoal.
Is there anything in these barrels?
You crack open one of the lids, and it's filled with water.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I'll
What
take a
about this over here?
That's a bucket and broom. They are currently empty. Or are you talking about the cell?
In the cell.
In the cell, there is a very large desk, and at the back of it, there is a creature that you can identify with a knowledge arcana.
Hmm.
I'd like to argue for knowledge dungeoneering because we're in dungeon, even lower level.
You know what? I will actually allow dungeoneering on this particular creature.
Yeah, cool. But
23.
Birch is too distracted with the dog to make the check, but I digress.
What's the button you press to enlarge a token, Wolf? Do you know?
So if you just grab it, you'll see the little things on the side, and you can just
No,
drag
like to
the-
display it.
Oh,
Front
control
and center.
Shift C. Shift C.
Shift Z, that's what it was. There you go.
Oh,
You
jeez.
you just click it once, and then it pops up.
Oh, that's only slightly creepy.
Oh, that was weird.
Okay. What the hell is that?
The arcana checks.
26 on mine.
Yeah. Okay. You know that this is a mask
23.
golem. Another golem in the similar vein as our crystal golem friend. This one is entirely composed of masks. Does seem to have one main mask. Its back is to you currently, though. Like it's kind of just lumbering over this table that it has, this giant wooden desk.
Does my 23 identify it as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right.
Does it speak any languages by any chance generally?
You guys know of no languages that this thing speaks.
I'm gonna like say, hey, I'm gonna like see if I can get its attention once again by rattling my my
Its
chain on
head
its-
doesn't turn to look at you. Its head turns like 180. It just snaps around, and there's this grinding of like porcelain on porcelain. Seems like these are porcelain masks as it just kind of looks at you. And the main mask that it had was like a frowny face with like frowny eyes, and it sinks in and a new mask comes in to replace it. That's just a smile with like smiley eyes. And it covers the distance to the bars quickly, very quickly, and
Uh-huh.
tries to reach out at you. Give me a reflex save to not get grabbed by this thing.
Okay, I think my reflex save isn't terrible. Oh yeah, I have a 5 reflex save. I should be able to do this pretty good. Oh, for some reason I don't have my well, it should be even higher. Because I get a +2 because I'm a halfling. Da-da-da-da. Reflex save. Let's see. Is that gonna roll? Oh,
10.
I rolled a 3.
Its mask-covered arms grapple through the bar and just pull you to it, and it's moving its
Ah!
face really close to you.
Birch!
Who's a good boy? Who's a little
Unless
dog?
somebody has
You wanna play
something-
fetch?
Unless somebody has something, we're gonna drop into initiative. So I'm just gonna give it everyone a minute to just think. Do you have
Let
something?
me see. Let me see if I have a scroll for that.
I'm gonna
1 second.
Oh shit. Do I have anything for this?
Just a moment.
As a question, Shortlock, how much do you
Yeah.
like your face?
A lot.
Okay,
I have
just
a
know. Just
question.
wanted to know.
In the
Would
background,
a Dro
we-
poison affect it? by
Yes,
any
I do.
chance?
He has a
Is
scroll for
Dro-
that. He has a scroll for that.
I have a scroll for that. Grease on Shortlock.
Yes,
Sure,
grease
man,
me
dude.
up.
I
Grease
will.
me up.
I will totally allow that, man. Do you want to do some flair to it or anything?
Oh yeah, some grease on, little bit of flair. I don't know. I'm trying to, just a second, snap it out. Go, here we go. Yes, no, here we go. Rub this guy down in Crisco.
Rub this guy down.
Rub this guy down in Crisco.
I love that. That is
With the
Meanwhile,
grease,
Shortlock sitting there going, "Why am I dripping with goo?"
with the grease, your reflex is actually good enough, and you manage to pop out of its arms and pull back away. Its
Holy
face quickly
shit.
switches from that smiling face to an angry face, to a new angry face that you haven't
Hell.
seen.
Would poison
You can
affect it?
eat-
Do I know?
What?
Would poison affect it by any chance?
You really do not think that it would affect it.
God damn.
It's you now that it's so close, you can kind of see that the faces have lots of really weird, intricate detail, like very unique detail in certain places and things like that. There's a decent chance that these are stolen faces.
Oh,
of
Jesus
real people.
Christ. Fuck. Does anyone else want to murder it now?
Give me
I think it just
Shortlock,
tries to
since you're
stop-
right there, since you are so close to it, Shortlock. Give me a perception with your fine whatever, if you can do it.
Yeah,
Fine details. Sorry.
I think it just tried to eat my face.
I'll give it to you.
15.
So some of the faces, you all can tell that some of the faces kind of look like they were stolen. But Shortlock, you realize that some of the faces are actual, like they were crafted. It looks like they were really actually made by, human hands. So at least not all of the faces were stolen.
Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna look around the room. What is this on this table?
Sausage links.
Okay. What about these on the wall?
Just some mounted heads. I think that's a wolf and a rhino.
Okay.
Fox. Sorry.
What about
How
this? What is
Dare
this?
you? A wolf head? How dare you?
What's this?
That's a bucket of unmentionables.
Okay.
Well, let's go over to Jenga for a second, since
Okay.
it looks like she's checking out the
Yeah.
this other enclosure. So these are smaller than they actually appear. They're tiny little creatures. Knowledge nature to identify exactly what they are, but they're even smaller. This is small. They're like tiny or diminutive.
They're
or something.
fairies. Just wild guess.
Maybe. This is why Jenga warned you about the dogs. They're too distracting.
I know, right?
You said nature, right?
Yep, nature. Knowledge nature. 14's okay. Were you gonna roll one ox? Or ox. Orkminster, sorry.
I'm gonna notice that everyone walked over there. I'm gonna go over there. My whole team left me. I'm gonna check. Notice.
You both know that these are not fairies. These are in fact pixies.
Oh my god, I can't roll for shit.
You don't even know what these are, Shortlock. You think they're fairies. Shortlock thinks they're fairies, but the other two think they're pixies. And Orkminster knows a little bit more. Orkminster knows they speak Common and Sylvan, so they can speak Common.
Hello. What are you doing over here?
Bunch of swarm kind of come up to the bars. New keepers, new keepers, new keepers. Hello, new keepers, new keepers.
Hello.
I
What are you how are you feeling? Do you pixies need anything?
Pixie. The last handler. They're kind of all talking at the same time,
Mhm.
sort of. The last handler just gave us water, but we don't drink water. We need nectar. We need nectar. We need flower nectar. Flower nectar. We're so thirsty.
Flower nectar.
Hmm.
We should have brought the sugar from upstairs.
The
You're
elevator
right.
is right there.
You know, you guys are right. Good point. I clap and yell to Birch.
It was when I was 11. Our town was burned by the local wyvern named Trogdor the Firenator. And we kept telling the local guards to do something about it, but they kept saying that's outside of our current job parameters. Then when I was 13, and he's just going on telling his life story to this dog.
I'm gonna go grab Birch. Birch.
What? Right.
We have a job to do.
I'm right.
Job.
But I'm right in the middle of the story. I'm telling him. I'm getting to the
we
good
can
part.
tell
You
the
know,
story later.
where I fought the you know, the giant wolf bear, the bear wolf.
Later,
It was good.
later, guy.
Right.
And bear
Birch.
pig.
Birch.
But it was a
Birch,
man.
later.
Yeah, it was a man bear pig. All right. I'll be back. Don't you go anywhere, little doggo. You're gonna love this next part. It's good to be
All right, I
here,
pressed
Rowan.
the button to go back upstairs.
Oh god damn it! It's too late. Too late now, Birch.
Oh no! Someone else is doing the thing. So anyway, when I was 16.
All right. So Jenga's going to be gone for just a couple minutes as they ride the elevator up, and then they can come back down. Is
Okay,
there
can I
anything you
do
guys
my-
want to do?
Yeah.
while they're...
I'm gonna look for like. You know, I guess I'm gonna grab a lid from one of these barrels.
Yeah, man.
And can I attempt to carve it into a mask?
Do you have a knife?
I can get a knife.
Wait,
I walk over.
You're looking
I
for a
walk over
whittling
to-
knife? Oh, I got that
Yes,
one right
please.
here. He's gonna hand him a whittling knife.
Okay.
All right.
And I'll attempt to whittle a
And do you
mask.
happen to have wood carver profession or craft wood crafts? Anything like that?
No.
Great.
Sleight of hand. Can I use sleight of hand to just
Nope. I'm gonna say it's a wisdom-based check to try
Like, great.
carve a nice.
What about
mask.
charisma? Because I'm putting my
No.
care and love into it. Damn. I rolled a 4.
Make a very. Let's face it, it's a bad mask. It's just not even good. It's crude. There's chips missing. Like it fell apart at one point. Like the wood kind of splintered. So you have like really two halves of a mask, and you're just kind of holding them together, hoping no one will notice. Like it's not good.
I did my best. I'm gonna go.
The crystal golem kind of like reaches one of its spiky hands, points it directly at you.
Yes.
And then you feel like a little prick on your chest for a second, and then like a little crystal ribbon appears and it says you tried.
An attempt was made.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I say
great.
thanks, buddy. And is this rope?
No, those are buckets.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go over to this guy and attempt to hand him the mask without
You
getting
go up to
grabbed
the
this time.
bars.
And try not to get grabbed this time. I'm gonna like toss it in, but like kind of like nudged inwards without
You
trying to.
toss it in and then step back, I imagine.
Yeah, just like
You toss it, it immediately falls apart because you were just holding it together with your hands. It moves forward and looks at the broken mask that you've thrown into its cell, and it just slams down one of its hands. You mind, every time it moves, it's making this like scraping porcelain noise, this clinking and things like that, and it just slams, and it sounds like an entire china shop just collapsed, you know, like just all fell onto the ground and shattered. But it doesn't seem damaged at all after it smashes your mask into splinters and then goes back to its desk.
I'm gonna go over to the pixies. Hey, do you guys happen to be able to make a mask for me?
A mask?
Yeah.
We've never made a mask before.
Can you try? We're getting you the nectar, by the way. We're working.
With that, you know, you hear the elevator for a little as it comes down, and Jenga has re-arrived on the scene. Did you grab anything other than the sack of sugar from upstairs? I can move you back up there real quick. If you wanna
Yes,
look at,
let's take a look.
just move you guys. Out of the map.
I'm gonna grab some sugar. The sugar, maybe a fish, a couple of apples. What's left on the table?
So there's that tranquilizer, you know, that drow poison.
Oh yeah,
was the-
definitely taking that.
There was the unidentified pills, medicine, some grapes, a knife, and a cheese wheel.
I'll take the grapes and the syringe and what was this?
That's the unidentified medicine. It's in
The
like
medicine.
a little.
Yeah, definitely
paper.
that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
Oh, and what the hell? I'll take a slice of cheese too. Meow.
All right.
What are you, rat folk?
Meow.
You arrive back on basement floor 2 with your gains.
I realize we probably should have brought more of this shit. So here's the rest of it. Let's make these lovely ladies here some nectar.
Yeah. So did they say anything to see if they could make a mask for me?
Maybe improve their happiness a little bit first before you ask
Yeah.
for something.
Yeah.
Friendly
so-
advice.
Yeah. So we're getting.
So are you
the,
gonna try and like so there's obviously the water trough here. I'm assuming that you're gonna try and you're gonna try and mix the sugar with water, I imagine.
Yes.
So there's the water trough here, but you'd have to go inside or toss the bag in or something or use magic somehow. And then earlier Shortlock had found these barrels contained water. So if you wanted to try and use those.
Yeah, I would. Let's see. Yeah, let's mix some of the water from over here.
From the barrels, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You're gonna just dump the entire bag of sugar into one of these barrels?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. You empty the bag of sugar into one of the barrels, and it mixes quite nicely into sugar water.
Then I will cut up a couple of the apples that I took.
Mm-hmm.
And there's apples over here.
There's more
too,
down
right?
here, yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll cut up a couple of those too, and like take the pieces and kind of dump them in the water too. Just give it a little more natural taste. Just something to make it taste a little better.
Just imagine
for 'em.
Jenga using like one of her claws and just cutting them up, like
exactly.
really fast, just like she's done this 1,000 times. Just chick, chick, chick. Just over the barrel, just chick, 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 and like little like halves of apple or whatever, like little quarters of apple or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got some sweet apple water.
I drag it over to the pixies and say, I tried the best I could. Tell me what you think. And
they all come to the bars. They're huddling up against the bars, and Wolf would have noticed if this was here, but they can't really seem to get through it. They can't, like, even though they're smaller than the bars, right? They're smaller than this space. There's something about their nature or something that makes it so they can't push out into your space. So they can't reach the barrel, but they're ravenous for this. It looks like they really want this. They're so excited.
I'll grab a small bucket.
I'll scoop up a like a handful and like pass it through, see if they like it.
They all just land on the sides of your hands and start going at it, just drinking it. They're enjoying it. They love it.
I'll grab a bucket.
So this is good. Okay.
I bring over a bucket.
Let's see. I
got a bucket.
How I don't need a bucket. How are we going? I don't want the bucket. Let me think. Hold
my bucket.
Let's see. How would I get through this door?
The bucket?
Can I make a? I guess it would probably be disable device or
Yeah,
escape
it's
artist.
You can try and squeeze through with escape artist if you want a DC 30. But to unlock it, you'd either need to find the keys or, pick the lock. So
Okay. Let's see.
I'll look for the keys.
I'll
Wow.
look for the keys.
yeah, go for it. I'll give a perception and I'll get back to you on that one.
Where is my skills? There it is.
Hmm.
Perception. Did I roll it? Did I click it right?
Second.
Yeah,
did.
well, wasn't
I
very
need to-
good, but yeah.
Roll my. Okay, 15 total.
Okay.
Do I find any keys?
We will get back to that. I'm going to give Jake
Okay.
a minute here to
Yeah.
See what
just
they
give
come
me
up with.
Give me 1 minute here. What feats did I take? No. Okay. All right. I guess first I'll try and pick the lock.
Okay. Disable device.
Do you have thieves tools?
Actually, no, I don't. And I don't
I'll-
have, and I can't use it untrained anyways. So,
Yeah.
all right, I'll try an escape artist.
Wait.
Wait, what did you
wait.
say? DC 30? I can't make a DC 30.
Yeah, DC 30.
Do I
Squeeze
find
through.
keys? Do I find the keys?
With your 15, no. You were not able to
Okay.
locate the keys and down here.
Then I will walk over here and pick the lock. 'Cause I do have thieves tools and
Okay.
points in it.
Give me a disable device.
And I believe my feet lets me. Not my feet. My investigator talent.
I will
Yes, it does.
inspire competence. Use my
Okey-doke.
use another round of
+2?
bardic inspiration.
So there's a +2 to this for base because of my masterwork tools. I could add a D6 to this, so 17, and then 19 from +2 from a
All right.
spare competence.
It takes some doing. Takes you a couple minutes here.
Wait, no.
While he's
21 actually.
doing that, he's gonna be unlocking it for a couple minutes. Is there anything anyone else wants to do while Shortlock is preoccupied with the lock? Okay.
Yes,
I guess
I'm
we'll just-
looking at the cage below us.
This enclosure, sure.
Yeah.
Knowledge nature.
Hurts.
Ah, there we go.
Pretty birdies.
Yes.
Mhm.
Caw-caw.
As we wait for it to come up.
While you're rolling that, there's these two very colorful birds sitting up in the tree canopy here. They're both watching the party very closely, especially Orkminster, who's now so close. They've been watching them, and every so often they kind of like share looks with each other and like go "Kak, kak, kak." Orkminster, you know that these are mockingbirds. They don't speak any languages, although they do speak any language in a sense because they can mock things, so they can reproduce sounds, but they don't know what they're saying.
Okay. So what was that with the knowledge nature?
They're mocking birds. They don't
Okay.
speak any languages, but they can reproduce voices and sounds.
Okay.
Just plain run-of-the-mill birds. They're not magic.
Okay. All right. Hmm. Okay. And there are apples inside the cage with them
Yeah,
right
it seems
now.
like they have lots of food. It doesn't seem like they're hungry.
They seem to show interest when I was actually
They show interest because you're close to their cage. They're looking at you very quizzically.
All right. I'll wait until everyone's done, and then I'll go with what my idea is.
Now we have a little bit of time because he's picking. It's going to take him a couple minutes to pick the lock. So if you want to try your idea right now, that's fine. Unless you want to wait.
Well, as I've said many times before, actually this time I don't even need to use the. I've got a scroll for that. I'm going to actually cast Ghost Sound.
Okay. What's your what sound are you trying to make here?
A simple sound of conversation. But I will do it in Knoll, which is a language, since it's a language they probably haven't heard.
Okay.
And I'm going to have two Knolls bickering back and forth. Nonsense, but it will be in Knoll.
Okay.
Coming from the back of their cage.
Both of the mockingbirds immediately take notice of this change, and they kind of flap around in their tree here, and they kind of go back towards the sound, and they start like talking to each other in Knoll in a sense. And every so often, every like couple of words that they say to each other, one will just burst out laughing, like cackling as best a bird can, just
all right.
Just talking in Knoll to each other, and then they seem very amused by the sound of Knoll, and they think it's hilarious.
Wonderful.
They think it sounds really dumb, I think. And the crystal golem lights up. Four entities have reached the baseline satisfaction.
All right.
All right. With that, we'll say the lock is picked. You have managed to open the lock and get into the pixie cage.
Okay. I will drag the barrel in for them.
They all just kind of sit on the rim and just start drinking away, enjoying it. Some of them pick up like apple wedges and just kind of start eating it a little bit, kind of sucking on it a bit more. They're so tiny. It takes like multiple of them to pick up one little one little slice of apple. But they're really enjoying it. And the crystal golem lights up, once again. What's that, 9 now? So not 9 entities have reached the required baseline satisfaction.
Okay. I will come out of the enclosure and lock it back up.
Yep. Did we make the fire golem happy?
You haven't done any. You threw some hay for it, but it didn't seem to be enough.
It wants charcoal.
Yeah.
Something it can sink its fiery fangs into.
Is this just a regular wooden chair?
Yep, just a wooden chair.
I'm gonna grab the chair.
Okay, you now have a chair.
And
it has 4 legs and a nice back.
Does it fit? It probably doesn't fit through the cage door, does it?
You can't put it through the bars.
I'm gonna attempt to break the back off of the chair.
Strength check to smash the chair.
Okay. I don't think I can do this probably. Let's see. Is it gonna roll? Yeah.
The pixies are lawful good. They would never try and escape. Actually, they're neutral good, not lawful. But whatever. They wouldn't try and escape while they're being helped. You did not smash the chair. In fact, you didn't even lift the chair.
I didn't. Oh, it's still there, over there.
You dragged it over to the fire elemental, and you're gonna like try and smash it against the bars, and you're just like,
Birch, I need your help.
All the while, Birch's story in the background that's just been unfolding.
Birch.
But the ringleader, the circus leader, he told me that he thought I could tame the lions. I mean, I've never been much for cats, more of a dog person myself. No offense to you, Mrs. Kitty, but you see, he said this is your chance to shine, Birch. And well, I went up, and I was horribly maimed by this cat. Still have the scars today. He lifts up his shirt to show the doggo. He's got this huge claw mark on his chest from the tiger that he was trying to tame. And yeah, he's unfortunately a little distracted right now to hear Shortlock.
Shortlock walks over to you, taps you on the shoulder with his cane.
Oh, bro, you can't sneak up on people like that.
Can you
We've
help me
talked
real
about
quick,
this.
please?
I'm kind of getting to the really important part
It's
where
just real quick.
I
It's real quick.
reconnected with my father, and I got to help my mom and dad get back together, and it's just
Yeah.
does the dog look like it's enjoying the story? That's my question.
Man, it's been
Master.
loving this.
Okay,
it's
awesome.
just you're
I'm
like
gonna throw-
talking to this dog. It doesn't know a word you're saying. Maybe the K-hound does, but like this dog is just like wide-eyed, wagging its tail, sitting there,
Wonderful.
just entranced.
Wonderful.
I'll
Rolls
drag the
over onto
chair.
its back every so often for belly rubs.
Yeah.
I'll
yeah.
drag the chair over to Birch.
What? Oh, all right. Just okay. Just hold your breath, Mr. Doggo. We're getting to real good parts.
Can you break the back off
just
this chair
give
for
me
me?
a second, and Birch is gonna make a offhanded strength check. Let's see how that goes. 17. I'd like to flavor this game master, if I may, where he picks it up and he goes, ka-tsh, and as it breaks apart, one of the like backs of the chair, like one of the little like poles,
Sure.
flips up in the air, and he's gonna grab it, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, hey Doggo, we got a stick. Hey, you want to play some fetch?" He's gonna toss it for him.
Immediately hops up onto all fours, wagging his tail, chases after it.
Hey,
I'm not even gonna
shorty.
give you an animal handle. This thing is entranced with you.
That's-
It's
that's
been
great.
like so in love with you.
Yeah. So after I left the circus, I went back home and I set my heart on getting my parents back together.
Well, you have a bunch of chair shrapnel now.
Yeah,
Short
I'm gonna grab the back of the chair and like throw it into the cage with the thingy.
You throw a bunch of chunks in. The
Wood.
elemental just grabs them and starts burning them in its hands. Throws some of the pieces down into like its molten kind of floor area. Yes, burn! Burn more! Not enough! More! More!
Throws more chair bits until I'm out.
You're out of chair bits and it still does not seem to be satisfied. It might need a bit
Damn
more.
it. I'm gonna grab a bucket and throw a bucket in there.
You toss a bucket in and it lands on its head and just catches on fire and it just falls to ribbons. And it actually seems like that might have been enough. And it kind of satiates down a little bit and kind of sinks into the now smoldering pile of wood in the center of the room. It's kind of just embodying that now as embers. And the crystal golem lights up.
Yeah.
Currently, entities are at the required baseline satisfaction.
Okay, I'll walk over to the pixies now.
Pixies are good,
Hey.
man.
Hey guys, you
All right, I
you
see.
willing to help me make a mask by any chance?
Give me a
Diplomacy?
diplomacy, yes. Try
Alright.
and get these pixies to do something they've never done before.
Mm-hmm. Right. Then let me roll down. Oh, okay. And
Pretty good.
29 total.
Yeah, some of the ones that originally that Jenga was able to feed by hand originally, they seem satiated. The other ones are still going at it. Like they've been kind of deprived down here. But the ones that were satiated, they take your cue. They take your cue in stride. They all kind of gather. The ones that aren't the two that are already satiated here. I'm just gonna have the other ones kind of chilling over here. Two that are satiated. They kind of put their hands into the vines here, and you kind of watch as the vines twirl and form into a green mask. Just kind of as some of the vines pull away, and you see like this wood, but it's like very green and chipped away. There's little bits of like leaves still kind of poking out of it. It's like they used wood shape or something. Like they made this thing just with their minds, and they snap it off the tree and fly it over to you with a little bit of difficulty. But it's quite nice. It's quite a nice mask.
Yeah, I say, thanks, guys. Thanks. Is it done?
They nod.
Thank you. And I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna take it over to Mr. Mask Golem, and I'm gonna push it in there. Gently push it in there.
The mask golem tramples over. Once again, this grinding porcelain sound as it moves. It reaches down, and kind of the mask that is its hand kind of disappears, and there's like this void that you can get a little bit of a glimpse of, and it picks up the mask with it, and you see it kind of like poking out of it every so often as it moves up its arm and through its body, and then replaces its face. So it now has this like wooden, nature-made mask replacing its main face. And the pixies made like a very kind of stern face, so it's a very stern face. But the crystal golem directly behind you lights up.
Yeah.
Congratulations. All entities on this floor are at the required baseline satisfaction. There is only one floor left, and on it is only one creature.
Okay.
I do warn you, he has been incredibly aggressive towards former caretakers. Discretion is advised.
And there we were, standing in the street, and we seized the piece of paper saying the menagerie's looking for new workers, and, well, that's what pretty much brought us here. You know what? For a dog, you're a real good listener. Thanks, buddy. I feel better.
Hey, Birch.
Oh, hey, keep sneaking up on me like
sorry.
that, shorty.
I see you finished your story.
Oh, yeah, his dog's a great listener. He didn't interrupt me once.
Yeah. Well, good thing you're finished, because we just finished up with the rest of the thing. So you ready to go down one story?
Oh, great job, team. I'm sorry I didn't help much. I got a bit distracted.
It's okay. You helped great on the last one.
Oh, well,
you're awesome.
You're welcome. All right, one more stick throw for the road, boy. This is going to be a long one. And he's going to chuck it so it goes really far back into the cage, and the dog will chase it. All right. You take care of him, Mr. God Touch Dog. Go.
The K-Hound lowers its head very deliberately, very slowly.
Best doggos I've ever met. I'm real impressed. You've got good bedside manner and great listeners, and just, yeah, it's real nice. Real nice.
All right.
I'm
He
gonna
is
hand
warned
you-
of hostility below.
What?
Correct.
What were the what were these things on this table?
Vials of some liquid, craft alchemy, knowledge,
Okay.
arcane,
I'll make that.
anything like that.
Knowledge arcane.
If they're
Mine is
poisons, I get half my level. I don't know if they are, but
I will give that to you, Jenga, since these are so heckin' common. Potions of Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
Both of you know that. So 3 potions of Cure Light Wounds if you guys want to steal them from your future employer.
I could actually use one right about now.
We're reconnoitering them.
I'm kind of wounded.
Yeah.
So you guys mind if I drink one of these? I'm kind of beat up after that.
I don't
You
care.
know. That,
I mean,
Um,
I can.
While
I can
he's
just
doing
heal you.
that,
oh, can you?
um,
Actually?
I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Was that a spell?
Yes.
Oh, cool. What's it do?
It protects me.
We're gonna be dealing with something feisty downstairs
Yes.
on the last level.
That's big brain
Possibly.
energy right there. That's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see you use a bow.
Oh, I do. Yep. That's been in the family for generations, and he's gonna start to go on a dissertation about like.
I just told the dog the whole story.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually just told the dog the whole story, but you see, when I was
While
10
he's
years
doing
old,
that, I'm going to cast Cat's Grace on him.
Is that?
What does that feel like?
13 points of healing.
Thank
I'm
you.
curious, Orkminster. What does casting Cat's Grace on
It
someone
makes you
feel
more
like?
agile.
Is it a tingling sensation? Is it a kind of like
Yes.
do I take on cat-like appearances?
You don't take on cat-like appearances, but you definitely feel more coordinated.
Your vision speeds up, you know?
Yeah. Actually,
Man, come
the
on.
world slows down a little bit.
Huh? Oh, I like that. Oh, cool. Oh, this is better than the stuff that Shorty smokes. Wow.
Yep.
Oh, look at it go. Wow.
So those 2 spells are now gone, but
Come here, bud.
Okay.
Love it.
You guys ready?
ready as I'm gonna be.
Let me make sure I don't have anything I need to drink or eat or.
You all get into the elevator. You see that familiar. The B3 goes from unlit to lit, flickering on, as now an option to go down.
Wonderful.
If I may, Game Master, and everyone, if you don't mind, just a quick aside. Right as before Birch steps onto the elevator, he's going to have a moment. He's going to stop. He's going to pivot back, and he's going to run back over. He's going to pick up a small piece of wood. This will take just 30 seconds, and he's going to etch in that piece of wood the dog's name. And then he's going to take a piece of his little rope, untwirl it, and make a little collar. Like, come on, good doggy. Come on, doggo. And he's going to put the little collar around the dog's neck. So the dog has a little name tag. He's going to pat him on the head. He's like, you're my new best friend. And then he's going to head back to the thing.
The dog sits, but it looks so proud. Like it's showing off, like its head raised with its new collar. Just the proudest little doggo. Tail
I bring
wagging.
one of the sausages too.
I'm gonna, since we're possibly going out into danger, I'm going to unsheath my cane sword real quick, and I'm going to apply some drow poison to it. Drow poison.
Drow. Okay.
Drow, yeah.
All right. You
So it's ready to knock something out.
You mean you're applying a poison?
I have poison lore. I do not need to.
Okay. Never mind.
I am cool.
Never mind.
No, I'm cool.
Can we all be like doing a shuffle thing together, like in unison, like we're all doing like a little dance together, like we've been practicing?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, let's do this.
Like we're doing like a line dance together. Like
Yeah.
it's
This particular elevator ride is the longest one yet. The first one was the longest, and then the second one was shorter by comparison, but this one's even longer. This one's, you're going deep into the earth here.
Okay.
But you eventually arrive at basement floor 3.
Dear.
Oh god. Holy shit.
That doesn't look very friendly.
No, that's a war word if I've ever seen one.
Get you all pulled on to here.
Oh,
shit.
great. A manticore.
Oh yeah, Manticore, not fuck.
Before you even reach the bottom, like the light of this room starts coming in, filtering in through the cracks. Because keep in mind, you're just in a cage going down. This isn't like a real elevator.
Yeah.
The first thing you see is the bones. Just the bones.
Look at
Because
the
you can see the
bones,
floor before
man.
anything else. There's skeletons everywhere. And as it comes further down into view, there's just this massive lion with wings and a scorpion's tail. Even without rolling knowledges, you guys have heard stories of manticores and know that this is a manticore. If you want to roll knowledges for any extra information on manticores, feel free to. It's like seeing a dragon. You just
knowledge?
know.
Game Master.
What?
The knowledge is arcana. I will also allow dungeoneering on this one for some reason.
Nat 20.
Oh, I'm gonna go dungeoneering
Okay.
so I can add my so it's better since it's better.
I'm gonna do some dungeoneering too.
Let's see
But I
if
rolled a
can
nat
get that.
20 on my knowledge arcana.
Okay. Jenga, you know everything. Most honestly, you guys all rolled really good on this. So you know pretty much everything about manticores. You have heard the stories. Like everyone's heard the stories. It's the same as hearing a story about dragons. Dragons breathe fire, and manticores are flying lions that can shoot spikes from their scorpion tails.
Do they have damage reduction by any chance?
Do they have what? Sorry?
Do they have damage reduction? Damage reduction.
No, they do not have damage reduction.
Okay. Good.
You also all know that manticores, there are many of the stories of manticores have them talking or offering challenges. They speak common. So if the stories are to be believed, which it seems all of you believe them, you know that this thing can talk back. It kind of rouses as it hears that familiar jingle from the elevator coming down. And it looks at the occupants of the Enchantivator.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't where I left my Pegasus.
No,
Uh-huh.
it's a manticore, buddy.
Yeah.
Right.
This isn't good.
It starts with just a roar. It just roars.
Hi.
Oh,
Poor caretakers. Filthy, pathetic things that they send down to me.
Do you
What are you now? A janitor? A mime? I'm so tired. When will they send me a challenge?
do you have anything you want us to do?
Do?
Yeah.
I want you to put up a fight, unlike all these other creatures. All these things down here.
Looking around, like there's some. Speaking of Pegasus,
Oh God.
there is a dead horse with wing bones right next to it. It seems like a Pegasus absolutely was down here at some point.
Birch looks over at the Pegasus, goes, "Oh, no, there it is. It's a little worse for wear. I don't know if we can buff that out. Oh well."
All right.
I seek a glorious death after being caged in this infernal basement for so many years.
All right. Counterpoint, if I may, Mr. Lion Cat Scorpion thing. What if we helped you get out of this cage so you could fly off and, adventure elsewhere and find a worthy challenge?
He unfurls his wings, and you see these deep gashes as he's been permanently crippled down here.
Oh, that's
Oh.
He
unfortunate.
can no longer fly, at least not fully.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really
I
sorry.
seek nothing at this point but a worthy death.
Well,
That is.
who am I to argue? And I'm gonna start shooting at him with my bow.
Yeah, I'm
All
gonna
right.
Just
get
go
ready
for
to
it.
go. Unsheath my sword. and get
Go.
ready to-
I will give Wolf his shots, and then we'll just everyone roll initiative. Everyone drop into initiative.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do a
I will-
surprise round or just one? Can I take a full round and do a rapid shot? What is your? How would you want me to do this?
I'll give you a full round. Just
Oh.
unload into him,
Brilliant.
and then we'll just be an initiative,
Oh!
and it won't be a surprise round.
Oh, so that is a crit, and that is
Oh.
7, so that's 29 plus 10. That is 39
is-
damage.
What on earth?
Let's go!
yeah.
wow.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, dude.
Okay.
All right. Boom, boom.
All right.
This is what it brought me.
How to
That's great.
how to neuter a boss fight.
Wow, dude.
Okay. Let's get the combat music going, even though we won't need it for more than 3 seconds while this is being played.
That's my first attack roll as a player in like 4 years, and I feel so good. I cannot
You
describe
have
how good I
earned it.
feel. Thank you.
That was awesome.
I
That
feel
was
so
amazing.
good.
That
I am
was
so
awesome.
happy. I need a moment to catch my breath and roll initiative. I just can't believe that happens.
As we watch
Terrible
the mod
initiative.
get house.
Terrible initiative, but it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I get a +2
Oh,
because
why
of
is
my.
it
Nope, that's not
I'm gonna
right.
sp-
That
I'm gonna spend a
initiative
piece of-
cannot be right.
I don't need to spend a point of luck for this number.
right.
There's a +2 to this.
Oh, my initiative bonus is not right. Why is it giving me...
Oh, so it's an
I
11.
need a page tear.
Oh,
There we go. 10.6. That's right.
how did you just get a 30 fucking 1? My man.
Because
Did any of you click your tokens before rolling initiative?
I did.
I did.
I didn't.
I
Hey,
didn't.
in here. Oh, it's
There
just
it goes.
being weird.
Oh, you might have to. You might have a. Here, I can fix mine.
Actually, 11, by the way.
10.
This-
Wait.
We can just add them in manually. It's not too bad.
Okay.
There's not a lot of people here, and this is the one and only combat that we're gonna have this entire one shot. So I think it'll be okay.
Do you honestly want to know how I got that high?
That is amazing.
How?
I have a +12 on my initiative.
How?
31.
That's
and
amazing.
then short lock got
Uh,
9.
I can break it down for you if you really want to know.
Let's do it afterwards. I'm intrigued
Yeah,
too, but that's cool.
Afterwards. Yeah.
I got a 16.
It's actually an 11, by the way, because of my +2 from a thing. I'm sorry.
Oh man. Well, now that you've taken out 2/3 of the boss of this one shot's health, Orkminster, you're up. You're in an
Oh.
elevator. Enchantivator.
In that case, I am going to. I can move through my
You can move through other places.
friendly squares. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm going to move to here, and
Okay.
then cast a spell.
Go for it.
And where is it? Sorry, it's only a second level spell. So I don't feel like frying him right now.
Honestly, your 2 arrows, Wolf, just nail into this guy, and he just roars. What? Not a mime? Finally!
Right, yeah, not a mime. Fighter, also a zookeeper at one point, and I did do a stint in the circus, and then he goes on for a little bit.
All right.
It looks, with how much damage you did to it, it looks so happy.
Oh.
Like, it looks like it's been waiting for this. It's been waiting for a real fight.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Sorry, it's taking me a second to find the
No
bloody
worries,
spell.
man.
You're good, man. No rush.
No worries.
All right, glitter dust.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
DC 17.
Okay. Where are you summoning some dust? Just like on top of it?
Yep.
Okay, I'll just give it an aura just to make this easier. Since I don't have cool animated AoE effects like Wolf does.
Get out of here.
What's the radius on this?
Your voices are on point, man. Your friggin' voices, man, amazing.
Yeah.
10 feet within radius of it. So
Yeah.
let's do that. Yellow seems fine. It's that everyone can see it.
It's the
Yeah,
it's the
And then it has to make a save versus being blind.
absolutely. So that's a will.
Yep. DC 17.
What's funny is in the campaign where I ran this originally, it was also blinded. So you have blinded it successfully.
There we go.
We now have a blinded. I'll give it a little ninja icon. Blinded, incredibly wounded manticore that you guys are just gonna absolutely nuke.
Yes.
Anything else you can do with your turn there?
Not at this point.
Okay, Jenga, you're up.
Jenga is going to cast Blistering Invective.
Oh, that's
Nice.
a great
I love that
spell.
spell.
I
know, I
love
love
it.
this spell.
My Inquisitor has that.
Nice.
My Inquisitor in a different game has that.
So I have to make an Intimidate check.
Shouldn't be too hard for a bard.
Right.
Isn't the range of that spell 30 feet, just as a check?
Um,
I remember it being like a,
hold on.
like it was actually like a radius, right? Like it's everyone around you.
Spells.
I'm not trying to.
Yeah, it's a
just
30-foot
wanted-
radius centered on you.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
You can move up and still do it.
Yeah, I'm going to.
My only question is if it's blind, will it still work with an intimidate?
Yes. just makes
It's
it hear you.
insults.
Okay.
Yeah,
as long as you can
okay.
hear.
I'm
I don't know
yelling
this
at
spell.
it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So what happens is I make fun of it and insult it so hard that if it fails, if the Intimidate check works, then it catches on fire essentially.
Oh, okay.
You fucking roast it.
You
literally.
burn it.
Yeah.
You literally burn it so hard.
Yeah.
So while I roll its counter,
It's an awesome spell.
what are you? How are you insulting this poor manticore?
I insult its ability to die.
Dodge.
It has dishonored itself and its entire species by being captured by these jackasses in this menagerie. I also make fun of its table manners and its smell,
Hygiene.
hygiene.
Bursts into
Uh,
flames. You nailed it. Roll the damage.
Okay, so so it's also demoralized. And it takes a D10 and it needs to roll a reflex save now.
Uh-huh.
Or catch fire. This is great.
Yeah. Nice.
What's the save?
Reflex.
Yeah, but like what's the DC? Sorry.
Oh, I imagine it would be my
It's your spell DC.
what
For
would
that
it
level.
be? Yeah, it would be my spell DC, which is somewhere on my sheet. It's for a second level spell that's 16.
It failed. It is just
Yes.
on fire, demoralized, blinded, has none of its health left.
This is great.
I wonder if anyone's just not going to get a turn.
Oh,
By the way, did you see what I said in chat?
What was sorry?
I should be actually be an 11 in initiative.
Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't able to put it in my
No worries. You're good,
initiative
man.
bonuses.
Cool.
Okay. What does it do? You
Cries.
said you're like,
Fucking
oh man,
cries.
what is
Oh,
it?
and actually, as a instantaneous, right after I cast that, I
Yeah.
this
what
is
do you
such
do?
an asshole move. I'm totally gonna do.
What do you
it,
do to
though.
my manticore? What do you do to
no,
my
it's
poor
not.
boy?
Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. It would be fucking with the party.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn then?
Yeah.
On its turn, it takes 1d6 fire damage. It is down to a sliver of health.
Oh god, this is great. Am I gonna be able to finish it off?
I guess it's gonna try and charge it where it thinks you guys last were.
Oh god. This is great.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's within its movement. Okay. It charges up, it has a bit of reach. It's gonna really try. It actually doesn't know Jenga moved up because that was before it was blinded. So it's gonna, I guess it's gonna try and go for Oz, because that's the last person, or not Oz. I keep calling you Oz because I'm
Yeah, it's
playing with-
okay.
Orkminster. It's gonna try and go for Oz, Orkminster. I'm playing a different game with Oz that's normally today.
Oh, okay.
Patrick plays Oz Merding. Anyways, it's gonna try and do an attack. It's gonna absolutely fail because of the insane amount of debuffs it has.
This is fucking great.
Maybe it might not. So do that, and then it's also blind. So even if this does hit, I'm just gonna 50-50 it.
Yeah.
Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
Great. It has another natural attack, but it moves, so it doesn't matter. That was its turn. That was the Manticore, everyone. Give it up for the Manticore. Short lock.
Okay. Since I'm not even gonna have time to use one of my abilities, I'm just gonna I guess I was gonna charge, but I can't charge it because it charged us. I'm just gonna walk forward, I guess, and I'm gonna try to stab it with my sword cane. Yeah.
Go for it, man. I'll just tell you at this point, it's a 17 to
Oh.
hit it. Well, you hit it.
2 points.
Poke. 2 points of damage.
2
And make a
damage.
fortitude save as I have the poison on.
Oh my god. If you knock this unconscious with the drow
What is the
poison, I'm going
save?
to laugh my
How
ass
do you
off.
know what the save is?
I think it's
13.
14 for
Jeez.
13 for
It's
drow
13,
poison.
yeah.
Okay.
I want to see it fail. I want to see it fail so badly.
It's got a +9, so it'd be really, yeah, no, it's good.
I want to see it fail though.
It did not, it does not succumb to the poison.
Damn. Okay.
Anything else?
So I moved.
You moved and attacked. If you have any like
Yeah.
swift actions or something.
I might have something. Let me just double check. You know what?
Birch, just kill it. Let Birch finish it off, man. He started this thing.
I have something.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to intimidate it.
It's already demoralized. It literally won't do anything.
I don't care. It's worth it.
Just yell some insults as a free action for funsies.
As Shortlock begins to insult it, Birch steps up, placing a
Die, you
calming
piece of
hand
shit.
on his shoulder and says, I know he wasn't very polite, but just give him this piece. And he's going to try to shoot it twice with his bow, and I
Go for it,
assume I
man.
probably just need to hit once, but as is my luck all
It
the
has
time...
5 HP.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. He's just like...
Bam, bam.
He's like, rest well, big kitty. Not you. And then thunk thunk into its head.
Just destroyed. Absolutely destroyed.
Wandering over to the Pegasus skeleton, he's going to look down at me like, this is definitely not going to buff out.
Nope.
No.
You
No, it's
feel
not.
a familiar trembling, Birch.
Oh.
Ba, 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 ba.
Oh, hi, buddy. I step back. Kind of spooked.
Congratulations on reaching baseline satisfaction for all creatures of the 3rd basement floor. I commend you for your valiant work, and am here to give you your official sign-on bonus as members of the Kelhirmer Menagerie.
Oh, look at that. We did it.
Shortlock leaps into Birch's arms.
Ah!
It's a literal leap because he can't reach that far.
All
And like
right.
wraps around in you.
This is
You
a bit-
know,
This is a bit
in a hug.
and unusual, but I mean,
we did it. We
we
did
did
it.
We did it. We did. He's gonna put Shortlock up on his shoulder, like almost like a small child, just like carry him.
Oh yeah, no, we can totally. Yeah, I'm easily on your shoulders. Just like
We
We
did
did
it.
it.
Good job, everyone.
the triumph hand. Just like we did it.
The crystal
Yeah.
golem reaches out one of its spiky arms, and you see as like little pouches begin to form. There's 4 of them. You might be able to reach under and catch them if you want. As
Ladies
they're
first.
slowly forming and about to form.
He's gonna gesture for Jenga to go first.
I'll take it.
You all catch your pouches,
Hmm.
and inside, each one is 20 silver each.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Nice. Hey, old minister, you know how much a resurrection spell costs? I need to fix my horse.
That might take a bit.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Yep.
Congratulations on your successful application and joining the Kelhirmer Menagerie prestigious workforce. I will hope to see you all here tomorrow at 9 a.m. And it disappears into the floor. Congratulations. You have beaten the Kelhirmer Menagerie one shot.
Oh, wonderful.
Woo!
This was great.
Jester,
Awesome.
dude, freaking amazing. Your voices are.
Yeah.
I like. Oh my god, I was so freaking impressed, man. And
Mm-hmm.
the
So was
puzzles
I.
were great.
It's on point, bud.
You did phenomenal, and I cannot thank you enough for stepping up to run a game, dude. It was.
Yeah.
Wow.
As somebody who grew up with max headroom, that was amazing.
Yeah, no, that was pretty bad.
Really good.
Pretty bad.
Glad you all had a good time.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
it was great. Thank you.
Hmm.
And I do want to just give a little shout out to Chris. This is your first game on the server, first game on the stream as well.
Yeah,
and
welcome to the Wolf Den.
welcome to
Yeah,
Wolfden,
welcome, man.
Happy to
Welcome.
have you. I hope to get you into some more games. Your character was awesome. You did amazing, and you are a welcomed addition to the group. I hope we can get you into some more stuff.
Just
Yeah.
let me know. And I had a wonderful time. You know. So
Yeah.
hopefully, as we continue on, I'll have a scroll for that.
I hope so. We got a meme out of you today. It was so
Yeah.
good, dude. I have a
That's
scroll
great.
for that. It was so amazing. So amazing.
And,
But,
and
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I just wanted to say I'm really thankful that, when you saw the list, you did not have a coronary at the sheer number of scrolls that I had picked up.
That was brilliant, man.
He spent so much of his money on scrolls. It's just it's the most amazing. Oh man.
I just didn't want to be without spells. What can I say?
Oh Oh god.
He had a scroll for it, man. He had a scroll for it.
Jester,
That was
any
great.
any final thoughts as this evening's game master?
No, man, I had a great time. I've played with some of you before. I've played with Wolf as a DM, obviously, and I've played with Drew as a fellow player. But I've never obviously this was Chris's first game, and I've never played with Jaden. So it was
Yeah, I don't
great
think we played
playing with you guys. I had a fun time. I'm glad that this went well. I was glad we didn't go too over time for what I expected it to be. You know,
Perfect. It was
you
perfect.
never know how long things are going to take.
Yeah.
No, but again, just again, I want to say thank you to everyone. Extra special thank you to Jester for stepping up.
Yeah.
I cannot thank you enough. As someone who loves Pathfinder1E, I haven't played an actual Pathfinder1E game in close to 5 years. I've run them, obviously, but I haven't been able to play in one. And you gave me an opportunity to double crit. It was amazing. So I just feel really good, man. Also,
My
this
poor
proves,
Manticore.
this proves to my players that my dice luck isn't broken. It's not just that I'm rolling the GM stuff. I just have really good dice luck. It is what it is. So, but as I always say at the end of every stream, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my friends here for playing with me. Again, thank you, Jester. So nice to have you on the channel, Chris. We're definitely gonna have to get you some more games. But as I always say, thanks for watching and happy gaming. Good night, everybody.
Night night.